Welcome back, everybody. We are Random Encounter Productions. I'm Cody Stone. With me tonight, we have
Caitlin playing Fable Frost, the Ace Genasi PXL Sorcerer.
I'm Megan. I'm playing Sarai Landir, the Eladrin Glamour Bard.
I'm Maz playing Tal Roth can play the Wood Elf Scott who has no idea what he's looking at in about 5 seconds.
I'm Carlos. I'm playing Thousand Fahrenheit, the half-orc tiefling forge cleric.
And I'm Kez, playing the very exasperated what the hell Treasure Nightcrafter, the tiefling fighter.
All right. So before we get into tonight's adventure, we do have a couple of quick announcements. Up first, Caitlin, you want to tell us about Norse Foundry?
Well, actually, I think Meg is better to do that tonight because she's the one who came to us with fancy information about new dice they have.
I would love to. I love talking about Norse Foundry. So norsefoundry.com for all of your dice and dice box needs. They have metal dice, gemstone dice, tungsten, bone dice, you name it, they got it. They just came out with a brand new line. It's their aluminum solid colors, but it's half one color, half the other. It's very, very fun. So yeah, if almost anything you can possibly dream of in dice form, they've got. And if you use our special promo code REPRPG, you get 15% off of your order, which is no small dice. Let me tell you, kids. REPRPG for 15% off. Go ahead and do it. You know, Mother's Day is coming up, right? Graduation. Just that you've made it this far through 2021 gift. I think that would be necessary.
Listen, a rocket launcher is about to fall on all of us and kill half of the, middle of the planet. So I think if you haven't told someone that you love them, what better way to do it than with dice? You can't take it with you, kids.
I feel like the phrase... Go ahead.
I was gonna say yes, but now you feel like the phrase.
A rocket launcher requires a bit of explanation, but go ahead and look it up. It is the launching pad from which a space-bound rocket was carried.
Launching.
Well, it did launch. Yes. Yeah.
Look at what when you watch the movies of like that giant thing that the ship pulls away from and breaks all of the little. It didn't break. It just took it with it. And that piece is not meant to be in space, so it's falling. It's going to fall in a week, so...
It's that thing when you put, like, a piece of paper in a rubber band and pull it back to slingshot it, but the rubber band goes too. Only the rubber band is, like, 17 miles long and in a really odd trajectory with Earth at the moment.
Yeah. It feels like, also, if we may, for just a brief moment, it feels like somebody overshot on their rocket calculations, right? If you're dragging, essentially, a like 10-story building with your rocket, and it still makes it to space, I feel like somebody overcompensated. Right.
This was actually just a clever ruse. The guy was like, "Oh no, it took it with it. That wasn't what was supposed to happen." And really, he's like, "Thank God, I put way too much stuff in the."
So, also coming up this week, and I'm sorry to come back to Meg, but I do have a quick question. Do we have Eric with us on this Thursday for the archives?
Not this Thursday, but perhaps this weekend.
Ooh, that sounds nice.
Yeah.
So maybe we do a little more video gaming on Thursday or something.
Yes. I mean, whatever, whatever you want to do. I don't care.
We'll do something fun. We do intend to have Through the Breach in Malifaux back on Wednesday. Just to round out the rest of our schedule, we're going to have some random encounter on Thursday and Friday. So I don't know. Things are going to happen. You should check it out. We do have a couple of other friends that are going to be streaming throughout the week. I think that takes us to Carlos with the Junk Drawer Show. Tell us about it.
This week, we're not going to be streaming because one of our members is actually in town at the moment because he's in Denver, and he's actually the one that runs everything from his computer. But we were able to meet up in person, which was really nice, and discuss future things that are coming for the Junk Drawer Show. You can check out all of our social media links and such all at thejunkdrawershow.com. That'll take you to our LinkedIn, and it kind of tells, or not LinkedIn, that thing that tells you link tree, that one. So that'll take you to the link tree, and it'll have all of our social medias, our Twitch, our Instagram, my Instagram, our Redbubble, so on and so forth. But yeah, there are new and exciting things coming from that meeting. I can't say much, but I will let you guys know whenever they do.
Yay.
Awesome. Looking forward to it. Last but not least, Kez, talk to us about Lance Orlando.
Hey guys, so I'm sure you see us do lots of cool stuff, and we're going to be doing a whole lot of that cool combat stuff tonight. Hopefully nobody dies. But if you want to actually do that stuff in person, not the fire breathing stuff, we don't do that, but the actual sword swinging stuff, come on and join us at Lance Orlando. Now, COVID has been a little bit of a talking point with us there because what we do is a little closer than 6 feet apart. But we are getting in gear. We're hoping to open up by June. We'll have exact dates for everybody up and coming soon, hopefully. But with all that in mind, keep an eye out. We'll also be doing auditions for our shows, Lady of the Lakes and Orlando Renaissance Fair. So if you're interested in coming out, learning how to do that cool combat stuff, or even if you're not into the combat stuff but still want to be part of a cool show, check out Lance Orlando.
Very, very cool. All right, so without any more pausing of the action, let's get into tonight's adventure, shall we?
Yeah.
Now, let's see. This may be the right music for tonight. Called. Yeah, hey 12, nice to see you. Our adventure takes place in the lands of Lickdrocht, lands of fate, lands of legend, lands of dragons. And our friends, the archivists, have crossed the Warden's barrier into the western Lickdrocht. They have come to the House of Shields and decided to aid them. That has led them to the Fist of the Forge. There they have attempted to liberate a group of enslaved fire giants, and have, to some extent, found some success. However, just as they were about to dispatch the Dragonkin overlords, the overseers of this mine and smithy, one of them sacrificed himself to fill the teleportation circle with draconic blood. A dangerous light beginning to emanate from that floor. The magic that rests within each of these scaled souls begins to suffuse the very area. And so now, our heroes have but a moment to prepare. You guys may shuffle up your initiative decks, but we are going to go in reading order.
For prep.
You don't know how long you have, but you have a moment. What would you like to do?
Yeah, no, that's what I was saying. We are going reading order for prep. Am I able to move closer?
You are, yes.
I would like to move, please, for prepping. And then I think it has been longer than a minute. I probably have to cast Mantle of Flame again, if I am able to. Hold on.
Yeah.
Hang on.
We had adjusted your Mantle of Flame to be one number of times per.
Same as my spell points. I think we did a
proficiency bonus.
Proficiency bonus. So I can do it 3 times. I've done it once. Oh yeah. Notes can be used a number of times equal to your proficiency bonus. So I am going to bonus action cast that on myself again, just to renew that, and fucking move. And also I have in my possession all of one healing potion I would like to drink, please. It's a normal healing potion. Is that 2d4 plus 2?
Yes.
Yeah, I would like to do that, and I shall.
Okay.
Thanks so much.
All right. It's a ride. On the far side of the quarry, head peeking over the edge. Yes. Just like so. What would you like to do?
She's going to actually, she made it up to the top.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Yeah. So she's going to grab the cittern of whatever the fuck and strum it, cast fly on herself.
Okay.
That gives her a flight speed of 60 feet,
Okay.
which is dumb. And with that, she's going to fly back towards the people who have been fighting the stairs.
Okay.
And losing.
And bonus action, Mantle of Inspiration for them. So 8 temporary hit points for them and for herself.
Okay.
Thank you.
And that is
Mantle.
all.
Sounds good. Talroth.
Is there any place that I can just hide?
Make a perception check.
Disappear into the earth.
Well, that's a nat 1 for a 9.
Okay. And your
Get all
but
the
your
Bible.
passive is
Get all the
18. So I will peel back the curtain. I will let you know that there are probably better places to hide, but there is a place sort of directly behind you, closer to the mouth of the mine. There seems to be some piled up work tables, and where they keep like the pickaxes and shovels and they're like hanging racks of all of that. It'll definitely obscure your vision, or their vision of you to this portal, but it is you're essentially hiding in the shed of rusted giant and ogre tools. So just a whole bunch of metal things there.
So, between the choice of dying of tetanus and getting stabbed by big ogre things, or dying in front of whatever's going to get summoned out of there, yeah, I'm going to the shed to hide.
I
Okay.
took the tetanus.
I can cure tetanus. I can't fix dead.
Hi, hello. Tetanus or death? Tetanus, please.
Well, we're out of
Yeah, I'll just-
tetanus.
That is the disasters and danger offer. It's not cake or death. It's tetanus or death. Wait.
Yeah, I feel like in general it should be hello. Dungeons or dragons? Oh, dungeons, please. All right, here's a dungeon for you. Dungeons or dragons? Dungeons, please. Well, we're out of dungeons. Have a dragon. Dragon. I mean dungeon. Like, I'll make it happen.
So
I'll just quickly go back here and hide.
yeah, you make a stealth check on that. And Sarai, to answer a question that you had for me earlier in the week, according to the DMG, once the instrument has been used to cast a spell, it cannot be used to cast that spell again.
Gross. Thank you.
It's like once per long rest for all of those spells.
For
yes?
each individually.
Yeah, exactly. So
Yes.
like,
I can't do fly 7 times, but I also can't do cure wounds 7 times.
Correct.
you one of each.
You get one of each. So. Yep.
Okay.
All right.
And I got a 29 on stealth.
Yeah. You the rusted instruments
did.
barely know you're there. Thozen.
Question for you.
Yes.
Because I drank the potion of spider climb, does enhanced ability on treasure drop?
No, potions don't require your concentration.
Okay, good to know.
If that's wrong, it's
then
right for my
I'm
game. So go ahead.
Okay, then I'm going to keep moving towards the other side where I've been trying to move.
Okay.
I'm assuming with the potion I can just go 30, 30, or 20, 30, 20, 30.
Yeah.
And as far as that would get me,
Okay.
and at one point I will cast Cure Wounds at first level on myself.
Okay. Sounds good. Treasure?
Running as fast as my hooves will allow me to go at this point. Putting the sword away and pulling out the javelin. And I'm gonna prep for as soon as whatever the fuck is gonna come out of that circle, because Talroth just took the hell off. And Sarai's flying back. So none of that sounds good. So I'm gonna prep for whatever comes out of that circle to lightning bolt the ever-living shit out of it.
Okay. Sounds good.
I have 120 feet on that just for DM knowledge of if I'm not within 120 feet, cannot do.
Okay. You guys have you're gathering yourselves together. Those of you that are on the ground floor, which includes Thozen, Fable, Treasure, you guys have made it, I'm going to say about midway. You're all safely on the bottom level, on the level that the mine carts begin to come in and out of, right? Just for reference there. You're about midway where that mine track does lay. And as you guys are sort of taking the moment to see what's happening, you catch a glimpse of a couple of the ogres that had come out to investigate the noises that had been heard. Your combat was not terribly quiet, not terribly loud either. No massive things, although probably Thozen falling off the 30-foot drops is perhaps the loudest event. They see the glow of the arcane circle, of this summoning teleportation circle, and none of you speak giant, if I am not mistaken. However, you do speak fear, and you do understand that the ogres immediately begin to run back into the mine, seemingly eager to avoid whatever fate is coming. Everyone, Saride, where in, because you have a faster fly speed, where in position would you ideally like to end up?
Ideally, I'd like to be somewhere where I can get 60 feet within everybody so I can cast stuff, but
you can be 60 feet within the trio on the ground, or Talroth. He is still about 100 feet away. Let's make it 90 for simplicity of moving sake. There's about a 90-foot difference between Talroth hiding in his shed and the trio that is down by the mine tracks, as it were. You can split the difference. You also have some height, or you can be definitely within 60 feet of them, but you can't quite have all 5 of them.
I cannot have everything.
Unfortunately.
Can I do a quick perception check to see where this thing is coming from? If it's going to come from the circle?
Yes.
Or if that was just the phone call?
No,
place?
that it seems that the circle will be the doorway, as it were. Yeah.
On point. Then
Yeah.
I guess I'm going to go closer to. I'm going to go closer to Talroth at the moment.
Okay.
Because he's on its plane, right? I know he's hidden, but
Yes, he is. He is on the same plane as it. That is 30 feet up. So you can be on the same plane as well, if you like. With just within 60 feet of Talroth, that'll put you about 30 feet away from the trio.
that's fine.
Yeah, that puts you. Yeah.
If she's 30 feet away from us and 60 feet away from him, she can still reach us, though, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, then that's fine.
I think it's. Yeah. No, that'll work. Because I'm thinking in a diameter. I was thinking, not a radius. Yeah. So yeah, there you
Well,
go.
and I got height now too, so okay.
Okay. Any last minute desperate moments?
I would like to cry.
Crying is a free action. As the tears begin to roll down, Fable.
Oh. She's going to quickly message to Thozen and remind him that she gave him locks of her hair in every season, just in case.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, in case she shifts and he needs to keep the bond up or something.
No, if she dies, he can revivify her or resurrect her or
Yeah.
something.
That's fair.
The blood within the circle has begun to boil. Sarai, the only person that has a clear view of what is happening. There is a ripping noise that begins to unsettle each of you. It's a sound that you're somewhat familiar with. The sound of flesh being torn. The bones of the dragonkin that whose blood had filled this circle begin to protrude out of their backs and arms. The open wound of the broken arm begins to shed the flesh. The bones rattle. Although it doesn't sound like rattling, it's far more of a squish, far more of a wet thickness, muted. And then the shake begins to coalesce. From the smaller bones come feet. The larger femurs take their shape. A new spine created from the remnants. Up to the head. And as Talroth and Sarai can see, being on that level, the face of which the bones along these long protruded dragonkin snouts sort of crack and then shatter and sort of reform. A far more humanoid jaw, far more humanoid face. The blood erupts up like a geyser, showering this new skeletal figure in blood. And as the blood curtain begins to fall, standing there, raw muscle tissue, eyes forming, as skin begins to creep across its muscles, nails, scales, thinner, far more subtle than true dragonkin. A nude, exasperated, very thin-haired, bronze, sun-kissed, skinned man stands in the center of this circle and sort of twists about. He looks about, and then in a almost primally vulnerable moment, vomits up what looks like unused bits of self. Spits, and as he does, the puddle catches fire ever so slightly. Ugh. Filthy simulacrums. Ugh. What is this now? Useless. And as he says useless, he kicks the remains off of the edge, takes 2 steps forward, and crouches into a sort of a 3-point stance, one hand on the knee, the other holding the edge. I hope it was worth it. Whatever brought you here. Because this... no one should have to endure this. And I'd like you all to flip for initiative. Talroth with the ace up top. Bad guys are on a 6.
Bad guy, singular bad
How
guy.
dare you?
At one time, I don't want to go first.
You can always hold your action. Can everybody can the chat hear the music?
Oh yeah, and I'm terrified. Thanks.
How do I hear the music? It's not letting me.
It's on the stream. It's not here.
It's on the
Oh,
stream.
never
I
mind.
can't.
Yeah,
I
so
don't.
that's
I don't have a good way
yeah.
to share it with.
We've tried it. It fucks up everything.
Yeah.
I
Unfortunately.
hear it now that I raised the volume on my phone.
If anyone is interested, it is on Tabletop Audio. It is Endgame.
No, not interested.
How
Thank you.
dare you? How fucking dare you?
Well, and I'm about to try something a little special. And oh, where'd it go? I believe there is a. There be dragons. We're gonna add that.
Dragon, singular. You keep adding plurals where none are necessary.
Up top, Talroth.
For now, I'm just going to stay where I am, get my short bow, and just wait.
Okay.
So I'm going to have a shot readied. If, I guess the trigger would be if he does anything aggressive towards any of my allies, I'll just pop a shot at him.
Okay, sounds good. Up next in our initiative order, Treasure.
I imagine I have a bead on him. Am I within lightning bolt distance?
You are
of
within
him?
120 feet. Yes, you are.
Then that cute little face that he's sticking over the edge is my target.
Go for it. Make your attack roll.
I'm uncomfortable that you called it cute, even in a sarcastic sense. We have to have a
That is a 19. Now, normally that's a crit for me, but I don't think it's a crit with the javelin. Am I correct?
Let's double check. It depends on if the subclass specifies for melee weapons, and I genuinely don't know. So let's see. Eldritch Knight. Here we go. Champion, beginning at the blah blah blah. Weapon attacks specifically. So as long as it is a weapon attack, ranged or otherwise, it is a critical.
Look him up.
Yeah, we're fucking him up. That's a crit with that 4d6 lightning bolt plus my javelin.
Sounds good.
God damn queen. Just watching Megan mouth how panicked she is, and it's delightful to watch. Same page. Oh no, it's nice to know I'm not alone in this panic room. That's all. Friend, I too am having an attack of anxiety. Welcome, won't you join me? I see you have a sword. I have one too.
I rolled a total of 18.
18 points of damage.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
He has to make a DC 13 dexterity save for half damage.
DC 13 dexterity save for half damage. That is a 6 plus. Excuse me. Oh, wrong guy. 6 plus 6 for a 12.
So he fails it, and that was a crit on my end.
Okay. So roll the damage. Roll double the damage. Let's go with that.
Okay.
I know we haven't settled on the crit rules. I keep changing them. I apologize.
I'll keep up with you.
Thank you.
So that is plus an additional 16 damage.
Okay. Total of 34.
Yep.
How's he
All
looking?
right.
Bloody,
okay.
right? I mean,
And I am still hauling all kinds of tiefling ass that I can over there.
Okay. Sounds good. At the end of your turn, he is going to utilize his first legendary action to... he looks at you. Ooh, what is... Ah, that's the problem. Excuse me, I'm automating my hit point tracking. He looks at you and sort of pulls the javelin. All right. And he spits fire into his hand, and then left-handed is going to hurl it back at you. That is 24 to hit.
And Mars is attacking.
Yep.
That 24 does hit.
Okay. Let me roll damage on this attack, Mars, and then you are up. There it is. All right, and that is 2, 3. There we go. 8, 16, 24, 27, 31 points of fire damage. Your resistance are reduced to, not reduced. He is an elemental adept. He is essentially born. He watches your tiefling skin, the gold in it begin to shine as it tries its best to resist the flames that endure. I was born of fire and lava. Your piddly infernal blood does no good here.
You merely adopted the fire. I was born by it, molded by it.
I would like to apologize to everyone for my presence here tonight, taking up a spot that could have been anyone else.
Hello.
Really? It doesn't matter. No, everyone, all the fire-resistant people aren't resistant. This isn't you, sweetie.
No, I meant all my spells are fire-based, is my point. So I'm just gonna be a useless piece of shit.
You're an
I'm about to
elemental
try-
adept
I'm
as
a-
well.
Yes, I know. Carry on.
I'm about to fuck that dragon, so it doesn't matter.
Your attack, Talroth.
He hasn't made any mention, like any notice that he's seen me, right?
Correct. Your 29 beats his
So-
passive perception. You do have advantage on the attack.
I don't think a 15 hits, does it?
15 does not. His armor class is 16. As your aim is true, you watch as his skin, the arrow strikes, but it carves off just the upper dermis layer across his chest, and beneath it, peeling off like a snake might, you see the scales beneath. And he'll whip his head back around towards you. Getting a lot of that. Okay, up next.
It's me.
Goes in.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, that was a legendary action he did.
Yes, legendary. Yep.
So treasure's near me, right?
Yeah. How far apart did the three of you want to be?
I'm
I would like to not
wherever I
clump.
landed.
Like I would
10
I would
feet?
actively like to not clump. Yes, please.
Okay, 15 feet. You tell me.
Yeah. I'm not gonna. Well, I'll be next to treasure because I'm not staying there for long.
That's fine.
Seeing that she's looking rough, I'm gonna pump a level 3 cure wounds into treasure.
Okay.
And have TNT beyond. Roll that now. Not the best, not the worst. 12.
Thank God we got a healer.
Hit points.
Thank you. I appreciate all 12 of that.
Then, just as a reminder, I can cast up to my top level worth of spell slots, right? So I can do
Correct.
a level 3 and a level 1.
Correct.
So as first level, I'm gonna cast Shield of Faith as a bonus action on myself.
Great.
Oh wait, is it healing and is that all the same
That
style
it's
or not?
it doesn't have healing dice, so Shield of Faith is acceptable.
So my AC goes up, and then I'm going to move my full movement towards the guy.
Okay.
That's it.
That is it for Thozen. At the end of Thozen's turn, the bad guy is going to begin striding 40 feet towards Tauroth.
Oh, how far does that take him from us then?
He's moving laterally, so you were 90. I'm going to say it'll add like 15 feet onto the
That's-
thing.
Still within my goddamn range.
Okay.
And it's my turn.
Yep.
So fuck this guy and his fire resistance. I can get past that shit or his elemental adept. Same hat! I more meant like I was looking if I had things that where he was weak against, but I don't actually know if he's weak against anything, so we'll do this anyway. Oh god.
Vulnerabilities are exceptionally rare in 5th edition.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Good. And I don't feel quite so bad. And I'm going to draw his attention
Okay.
because I don't have to roll for Wand of Fireballs. It just goes, correct?
Correct. He rolls a dex save.
I would like him to please, oh god, make a dex save against fifth level.
5th level
DC
fireball.
15.
DC 15. Okay. Because this is a magical effect, he does have advantage against magical effects.
Does. Shit.
Ooh, rolled terribly. A 3 and a 5. Highest is 11.
Yes.
So,
I have to
That's
make the save
10d6.
too, don't I?
Can I cast it at his back end so that
Yeah.
I miss where Talroth is hiding? Yeah. I'm
yeah,
just gonna-
she's got a broad enough range
Yeah.
of space to cast it.
I
She
love
can
it.
she can dodge it.
Jam up the butt.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I would like him to get suddenly hit by when you walk. What I imagine spies walking away from cars in movies, and then there's the aftershock, and they're like, "Shit!" Like you never see that on camera though.
Yep.
All right, 10d6, bitches. I will use this for the damage. Good God. That is 37, 38, 39, 40. That's 40 points of fire damage. I would like you to describe the surprise in his face when I too bypass his resistance. Fuck you being born of the fire, sir. Same kind of.
The skin on his back melts and bubbles, and then the scales sort of ripple up. He cracks his neck, turns, and you can finish your turn.
That was me waving at him, genuinely. That was.
Okay. Are you
I
not
know.
moving?
Oh no, I'm moving. I do that. I run. I would like to, since I saw that it hit him, burn a meta magic to make a bonus action an action. I'd like to quicken,
Okay.
and I would like to.
What's the highest level spell you can cast?
I didn't think that the Wand of Fireballs counted towards that.
I
Because
mean,
that technically
you,
bypasses my. Then never mind. I do nothing. I'm good. I just move. Yeah, you're good. I just move. And I'll save.
well, what
yeah.
were you going to cast?
I was still deciding because most of my bonus actions are cantrips, so I was gonna kind of just like.
If you have something defensive, you can cast that. But
I don't. Never mind. Keep going.
great. After Fable, he is going to take his third legendary action and is going to hurl another Dragon's Fire orb at. Which way do you run, Fable? Away?
Towards him.
You run towards him. Okay. Then he will attack you.
Good. Is this a spell?
No.
Shit. Okay.
Reports him too.
Natural 20.
I'm going to use my ice. Thank you so much. I will ice armor once per long rest. When an ice genasi suffers a critical hit, they may use a reaction to negate the crit, instead suffering only regular damage.
Sounds good.
I may go down anyway, but I think I have to claim that before I know what the damage is.
That is correct.
So,
So, didn't roll great. 10, 15, 19, 20 points of
That was, oh my god, no, temporary hit points. It was not enough. It would have been enough if not for the mantle.
Just remember, if you're going to go down, you should always have an ice cube in your mouth.
Okay.
What? Never mind.
That is it for his 3 legendary actions. Up next is Saride.
She's going to healing word fable. At 3rd level.
Okay.
15 points.
Not bad.
And then as an action, she's I want at the moment to get, I can't get to Talroth, but I can get to the 3.
You're essentially within 60 feet of all of them. You could get to either group.
I just need 30 feet.
Okay. Your speed is 60 currently, so yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I've never done a dragon before, so she's going to, as an action, cast. I lost it. Counter charm. So any friendly creature that can see or hear me within 30 feet, or they can hear me, gets advantage on saving throws against being frightened or charmed.
Nice.
So she just sort of flies over him, and if you're everyday roast, then you ain't shit.
As Sarai begins rocking out, then Ivry, you think I'm the fire that burns them? No, no. I'm but a dream. And on his turn, he is going to charge at Talroth and is going to make 2 claw attacks. Oh, all right. The highest of those, 15.
Miss.
Okay. So that is his movement. That is his action, and I believe that is it for Rimrise.
For my reaction,
Yes.
since he ended his turn right next to me,
Yep.
I'm going to use my skirmisher to move about half my speed away from him without provoking an attack of opportunity.
Okay.
Just to get a little bit of distance.
Okay. Sounds good.
And I do not want to be trapped in a shed with him because no.
Surrounded by metal that could heat up and just burn you from the. Yeah, that feels like a horrible plan.
That is the end of the first round. Next round.
Oh, we all, except for, oh yeah, the Chiefs and then everyone else.
All right. Starting with the tieflings. You guys tell me who's going first. Is anybody
Frozen,
below a
fix 'em.
5?
Okay, I'll go first. I will run to. Me and Fable were running towards him.
Yes.
So are we kind of next to each other, or
You would be. Yeah, you're
Okay.
you're about 10 feet apart.
Cool. Then I am going to. I don't have many spells left. Tap her and cast Cure Wounds at. I'm gonna go with 2nd level. Not horrible. 11.
Okay.
I'm gonna keep running towards him, and I think that's it. I don't think I have any bonus actions that I can do. So yeah, so I'm just gonna keep. I'm clunky as fuck, but I'm running.
Okay. Running.
Am I at a point to climb yet, or am I not?
No. Well, you'll get to the base of where you need to start climbing at the end of your
Got
run.
it.
Okay. Treasure.
I'm gonna like fix the jaw after that burn, snarl, and just take that second wind. Not great, but not terrible. 13. So. And I still have quite a ways to get to him. So gonna spend the rest of that running towards the dragon guy.
Okay. Yeah, you didn't move on your last turn, if I am not mistaken. Is that correct?
No, because I had to take that second to like throw at him.
Okay.
So now I'm hauling aside from the bonus action, every single.
So you're gonna
just-
dash. Okay.
Yeah.
Got it. So that gets you to the base of the level that he is up on top of.
It was 5, right? In initiative?
Yes.
Double checking before it, yeah.
All right. I believe it is Tauroth and Fable. Tauroth first. There's the dragon noises.
All right. Yeah, I would have just dropped the short bow just so I can pull the blades out and just kind of blitz in. Just long sword going low, spin around, bring the short sword high across his eyes, and
Okay.
try to hit him twice.
Okay.
First one's a 26.
26 does hit.
Second one is a 16 on the dot.
16 does hit. Just barely.
All right. And since both of them hit, I'm just going to pop the charge for Zephyr Strike to get that going. Not going to do the bonus damage, just getting the effect going.
Isn't there a casting time on? Oh, the sword's ability. Got it. Got it.
Yes. If you successfully strike with both weapons in a single turn, you can spend a charge as part of that attack.
Yep.
So that is a total of 18 damage between both blades and popping my second favorite foe on this guy.
Okay. 18 damage. Nice.
Oh, actually, let me check something. Nope, I can't do favorite foe because Zephyr Strike is concentration. So
Okay.
take 3 damage back.
All right. I'll take back my 3 damage. Thank you for your honesty. Fable.
I'd like him to make that dex save again, please.
Okay.
I'm calling it out loud, by the way. It is, I only have, because it's 7 charges in the wand, and I use 3 on the 5th level one, so I will be, whether it succeeds or not, burning the other 4 on the 6th level one, because there's only so much to do.
So here's the thing. Saride flew over to where Tauroth was, and they were in front of him. Tauroth has circled around to sort of escape. He can't go back because he was in the shed, remember?
Yeah.
So he had to go past the bad guy.
So I'll hit. Never mind. I'll save
you,
that then.
you
I'll take it,
either
never mind.
need you gotta pick. You can either
No,
hit
thank
him
you.
and Tauroth or
No.
him and Saride.
No, never.
Let's go.
Again, of the two of you, it's not a personal thing. He can fucking evade. If I were the rogue in that situation, I'd be like, hit me, let's go. Like, I can take it. She can't. Like, that's just a tactical choice, but I'm not going to hit either of you because I don't like our odds right now. No, fuck that.
My mouse is already hovering over the deck save button.
I love you for that. Save it for later. I am instead going to... How far away am I from him now, by the way?
You've moved once,
Yeah.
70 feet.
Good. Amazing. Still enough. I'm going to move again more.
Okay.
I'm going to cast, I need him, he does not make a save, I just make a roll. I'm
Okay.
gonna roll
All
for
right.
a Fucking hell for a third level chromatic orb.
All right.
That's not going to hit him. Traitor.
Okay.
Fucking shit. So then now is when I burn some meta magic. And I'm going to, because I was a 10 by the way.
Okay.
I rolled a 4, plus 6. I'm going to No, I'm not. I'm just gonna dash. I'm gonna bonus action dash. Can I do that?
You're a sorcerer.
Just making sure. I couldn't. It's been a long time since I've tried. Then no, I'm gonna have no bonus action. I'll just sit here and freak out.
Okay. After Fable is Rimrise. He is going to wheel about, facing off with Tauroth face to face, and is going to once again attempt his claw attack. Let's see, he didn't like those. Let's try these.
No, but I like those.
I know. Okay, so a 18 and 19.
Yeah, both of those hit.
Okay, so that is Are you resistant to fire?
No.
Okay. So that is going to be
I'm going to uncanny dodge one of these.
okay. You can tell me if you want it to be first or not so first. So the first one is 15, 23, 23 total points of damage between the claw and the fire that that ignites off of his nails. You want to uncanny dodge that?
And that was the first attack?
That was the first attack.
Yeah, I'll uncanny dodge that one.
Okay, down to 12. And second set of damage is... Good call. Less. It is 19. 19 total points of damage.
Okay. Okay.
The claws on his fingers have melted off the human skin that once obfuscated his draconic nature, and it is Fable's turn. Sarai's turn. Sarai's turn. Sorry.
Okay. How far is Thozen from getting to the dude?
30 feet up, 20 feet across. 30.
Perfect. She's going to Mantle of Inspiration. Can I get everybody?
Yes. Yeah. They've all been running closer. So yeah. 60 feet, right?
Hit points. And if you fuck off, man. Well, then you don't get any, Carlos. And if you want to use your reaction to move 30 feet, you can. She's going to, because I think that should get him up to the ledge.
Yeah, with his potion of climbing, he can move the 30 feet and get onto the ledge. So he'll be 20 feet away.
Then she's going to fly over to him, kiss him on the cheek and say, tag you're it, and let him use her face step to get into melee with Ass Cleaver the Fire Fuck.
Okay.
Solid, yes.
Sounds good. At the end of your turn, as soon as Thozen arrives in melee, he is going to use his legendary action to attack Thozen.
Good. This is what I wanted.
Natural 20.
Fuck you. Fuck you so much. I was happy for one game and you had to steal it, you monster.
Do you have that adamantine armor on?
Sure do. So I am immune to critical hits.
That is true. As the dragon like claws begin to pierce into the adamantine armor, he sees what type of metal it is, and his hand tries to Kali Ma its way essentially into it, and you feel the heat on the metal, and it dent ever so slightly, and he just sort of roars in frustration. That is 21 points of damage total because his fire burns through your resistance.
Okay, so it's full.
Yeah, so it's full. There's nothing for me to have on that one. That is it. New round. 7, 5, 6, and 7 for Rimrise.
10, 9, and 8. So we're.
Anybody below a 7? Looks like no. And Saride is up first with the jack.
How bad does Thosen look?
I took a hit. Like, he took half the hit points I had left.
Oh, good God. Oh, God. Oh, God. No, not like this.
Maybe like a third of the hit points that I have left.
Save yourselves the trouble.
Shit. Don't monologue at me. I'm thinking. I'm going to cast Healing Cure Wounds. I'm just going to fly up
Smack on the end.
and Yeah,
Springs to ride.
that's what you do. That's what you do during combat.
That's my next character, a gnome healer who just smacks everyone's ass because that's the height she's at.
15 points.
Nice.
And, oh, that's an action.
That is an action.
And that's all.
Okay. At the end of Saride's turn, as his
Oh, wait. I want to use the rest of my movement because I flew like 30 in.
35
To touch him?
technically, yeah.
Can I use the 25 to get back a little bit?
Yes, you can. Absolutely.
I would like to do that, please.
All right. At the end of your turn, his second legendary action, Rimrise, his draconic fangs beginning to bear. Save yourselves the trouble. You might kill me, yeah, but this is but borrowed flesh. Tell me where you came from. I'll save you the indignity of a torturous death. And he is going to claw attack. He's gonna claw attack Thosen. As he does, he is looking at Saride as he has monologued at her, and it seems to be indicating that he will punish Thosen. However, he misses. That is a 14.
We don't know the meaning of dignity!
We graciously accept your surrender.
Up next is Chalroth.
Yeah, I'm still going to scream that out at him as I am just going to slash up once with the saber. Just up his back once and basically, nah, you know what? Fuck it. I'll just kind of jump up and attack on Titan style, flip one of them inverted, and just double across the back of his neck.
All right.
And I know these are not with advantage because the short sword hits.
Okay. But Thozen is in melee now, so you do sneak attack.
Yep. Question then. Since the first one missed, would I get the dex mod on the second hit regardless, or is it still just a flat
Nope.
roll?
It's still a flat roll.
All right, that's a total 17.
Total of 17. As the blade cuts across his back, you can see him. It's difficult to tell how damaged he is because the flesh he's in wasn't exactly in a great shape to begin with. So,
Side note,
yes.
with sneak attack, you can technically see if the first hits or not to... Was
You
that...
get-
Oh, the dex mod, not the... Sorry. I misheard the question. I was like, wait, that's... Okay. I just
Yep.
wanted to make sure we're all on the same page. Sorry, carry on.
No worries. All right, but he remains up and active, and you hear sort of the guttural draconic roar beginning to rise from deep within him. Up next is Babel.
Yep, I would like him to please make a wisdom save.
Wisdom save. Okay. That is a 12.
Gas polymorph?
Wait, it's a magic effect?
Yes, he has advantage, I'm sure.
Yes, he does.
All
'Cause-
of my things are magic. Let's just go ahead and...
21 on the second.
God damn it. Never mind. That's all.
The magic begins to shape, and you hear the bones start to crack, and he'll sort of take a deep... You can't dampen my majesty.
Who said I was trying to? I just think it could do with some color.
But where I understand your majesty is not too grand.
Okay.
He wants to. It's a majesty off. It's a majesty off. Okay. We can pose in this bitch. Let's go, motherfucker.
After Fable, he is going to use his third legendary action and make an attack against Tauroth. Claw swipe. Claw swipe. Ooh-ha-ha. That is a 23 to hit.
Yeah, I think that hits my 18. Yeah.
That is 23 total points of damage.
Yeah, I'm uncanny dodging that.
Uncanny dodge to 12. All right. Anything else, Fable? Were you going to move? I apologize. I cut your term off. So you start climbing. You're going to get halfway up that ledge.
Are you making me make checks?
No, not to climb.
That was I not climbing down last time?
No, you were jumping.
Okay, just making sure.
Have speed. You want to try to climb faster, more dangerously, you can make a check.
No.
Okay. All right. After Fable is Thozen.
Bonus action, I'm going to recast Shield of Faith because my concentration had dropped. And I'm going to look at him and say, this is my favorite armor. And I'm going to take the mace and bash him upside the head with it.
Okay.
Speaking of concentration, I just had to roll for my Zephyr Strike, so that fell.
Okay. Thank you.
That'll be 25 for the mace.
Absolutely hits. Yeah.
That'll be 4 bludgeoning and 6 radiant for divine strike.
All right. So so a total of 10 points of damage. His head the side of the face sort of caves in. You hear the crunch of the bone as his neck snaps down to the side and falls to the floor. Thozen, is there anything else you want to do to finish your turn?
Nah, I'm just gonna take the shield and get ready for him to hit me.
Okay. On the ground, you hear once more the rattle of bone and the tearing of flesh as his bones come sweeping in from behind you. His face elongates into a dragonkin form. The human flesh melts away as the flames and dragon-like wings sprout from his back. He rises like a vampire up off of the ground. The wings flap once, twice, 3 times as he rises 60 feet into the air and lets out a devastating draconic roar. I would like everyone, I don't believe Counter Charm is still up, so I would like everyone to make a wisdom saving throw, DC 17.
Would I swing an attack of opportunity before I do it or after?
So this is a legendary, this is his mythic action, his mythic embodiment. So there is no provoking of an attack of opportunity.
Got it. So, got it.
Yeah, he just gets like a when you drop him out of his first form, he just gets like a free reset.
6.
21.
6.
19.
17 on the dot.
All right. So the two of you with the 6 are frightened. Those of you that are frightened, let's review that condition real quick. There it is. Frightened creature has disadvantage on ability checks, attack rolls, while the source of the fear is within the line of sight. You cannot willingly move closer to it. You can still attack. You can still take other actions. You do not have to flee. It is not that type of fear, but at the end of your turn, you may repeat the save.
I have a question. If I
Yes.
put counter charm back up, would they have advantage on their save or not?
You'd have to read me the counter charm ability.
It just says they have advantage on saving throws against being frightened.
Sure. I'll give it to you. Yeah. If you put it back up and you do it to inspire them, then yeah, they're essentially saving against being frightened. So yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Is it my turn now? Or is he quite finished?
So for his legendary moment, yes, he is done. It is Treasure's turn.
Treasure, who's thoroughly pissed off, just roars right back at him, nowhere near as terrifying. But she is going to roar right back at him, and she's going to try to scuttle up the side of this ledge as fast as she can, which is not quite fast, but
Okay.
she's going to try.
All right. I'll give you a bonus action athletics check if you want to try to get up there in a super cool and quick way.
Oh, absolutely, I will take that. Not too shabby at 12 plus an 8 for a dirty 20.
Dirty 20, yeah, I'll give it to you. You'll get up there.
And looks up, sees that he's flying. Fuck! Just
Yeah.
readies the sword for whenever he comes down.
Okay. After Treasure, it is Rimrise. Now, in his dragonkin form, the scales begin to glow, and he is going to lay out a 30-foot, he's going to descend and lay out a 30-foot cone of fire down upon Tauroth and Thozen. And I don't think he can catch Saride in it. Well, actually he can, because you're only 25 feet away. So he flies over and just at the edge essentially creates that 30-foot spread. So, dexterity saving throws, DC 16. Please.
22.
Nice.
22.
Nice.
4.
Oh, that was a natural 3. Come on, Thosen. It's supposed to be 22.
I rolled a natural 2 plus 2. Oh, wait, I have advantage. Wait, no. What is this?
It's a deck
Oh,
save.
it was a 6.
This is D&D. Oh, this is Patrick.
Not that it mattered, but it was a 6.
Okay. Oh. Well, he rolled terribly. That's only 20 points of fire.
Holy.
So half or 0 to Tauroth. 10 points of fire to Saride. 20 points of fire to Thosen.
5 points to me.
Can I use...
He has 25 because of warding bond.
Correct.
So
Is he
how
still
many
up?
is that from Saride? 5 then? Oh, yeah, I'm up. So 5 from Saride that I'm taking damage for,
Yep.
correct?
Yep.
And then I'm going to use my reaction for Shield Master's Evasion to take half of that.
Nicely done.
So I halved it because of fire resistant, right?
Yep. So you'll
And
take
then
a total of
half it-
15.
Got it. Okay.
Grand total of 15. Thosen raises his
I'm up.
shield. Tauroth dives off under it to the side. The image of this green half-orc, half-tiefling shield up, just the fire pouring out over the edges as Saride dives back. The singeing of her dress and skirt creeps up her body.
He burned my dress?
Yes,
Oh,
you
shit.
burned your dress.
Today, it's the dragon versus our fashion, and the fashion's gonna fight back.
I lose Shield of Faith again.
All right. Who is up? Oh, that was his turn. And new round. King. There we go. How did you get in here? What have you come for? Speak, and I might let one of you live.
While she runs around in a panic, if you'd stop attacking, we'd be able to answer, sir! Like,
On a 5, he does recharge his fire breath and is going to lay out another cone immediately down back upon you all. Same 3, same save.
$15.
13.
11.
All right. 4, 8. 19 points of fire damage.
And evasion, even though I failed to save, I only take half.
Correct. If you have evasion, you take 10.
Fire resistance?
No fire resistance here. Sorry.
19.
So, right, you're gonna take 10, and Thosen will take the other 10.
I think it goes backwards. I don't think she takes any damage from me. I think
She
I
was
take
in.
damage
She was
from
in the
her.
range of the attack.
Oh, got it. Sorry. I
Yeah.
misunderstood. So
Do I have
10?
any dress left?
Yes, you have dress left. Yes.
Yeah, 10.
That is it for Rimrise. Next. Fable.
shit. I know. Panicking. Meg, I'm just gonna ask you the question I just messaged you. You have Featherfall prepared, right? Yes? No? Do we know that? We know that?
Always.
Great, amazing. I would like to have him make the wisdom save again.
Okay.
Please.
That is a total of 17.
Fucking hell. Doesn't matter. Okay. That's all.
Okay. After Fable is Thozen.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna pump a level 4 cure wounds into myself.
Okay.
Not the best, not the worst. Bonus action. Oh, that was the highest slot I can do. And he's not in melee, correct?
No, he is not.
I guess, can I stay the same distance but not be in any AoE potential effect area?
Yeah, you can
rotate around.
You guys can spread out. Yeah, you can essentially move down the strip of rock that you are up there now.
Then that's what I'll do. I'll do that so that we don't all keep getting hit at the same time.
Okay. Sounds good.
And that's it.
After Thozen is Talroth, but he's going to use a legendary action to fly after Thozen.
Out of curiosity,
Yes.
does he pass my hit range when he is flying?
He does not, but he is. You could now move to be within melee of him. He is low enough to melee Thozen, so he is low enough for you to melee him back. Actually, it depends. Thozen, would you have ran towards Saride and Fable, or would you have run back towards the shed?
I would have run away from Saride so that we wouldn't both keep getting hit.
Yep. So there you go. All right. Talroth.
It's an action to take something out of my bag, right?
Yes. If it's not readied for you to pull it off of a belt or something at hand, it is an action.
All right, I'm just going to move away from this guy for a second, see if I can just kind of duck back behind the table.
Thieves have the use item as a bonus action. Yeah. Well, I mean, you can stow a weapon, so if you want to pull it as a bonus action, I'll let you do it. That's fine.
Well, what I was thinking of doing was, since I'm still frightened, just to get away from him for a second, maybe kind of duck behind one of the tables in that shed or something, break line of sight, just drop a sword, pull out the healing potion, and chug.
Okay. So you can't go towards the shed because he's by the shed. You have to go. You have to go away from him. You're gonna go past Saride and Treasure. You can duck behind a couple of rocks. Yeah.
Perfect. Just to break line of sight, not trying to stealth, just so I don't see him.
Yep.
And just put the weapon down, pop a potion.
Go for it. Okay. Sounds good. After
Remake your save.
Yes.
Do that too.
It's like it.
What was the DC on the?
5 hit points back.
Okay. 17 is the wisdom save.
I knew it was out of my range. I just didn't know how much.
Okay.
Oh, failed that wisdom save. That's
Negative on
15.
Talroth. All right. Saride.
Okay, so second level healing word at Talroth as he runs by.
Okay.
Actually, as he runs by me, can I touch him? No, because I'm in the air. So healing word. 10 points. And I would like to action persuade, talk to this rim job.
Okay.
She'll fuck. Her voice is trembling. She says, please, please. We could parlay, we could talk. I'll give you anything you want. I'll tell you anything you need to know. Just please leave them be.
Make a persuasion check.
$23.
Okay. Sounds good. At the end of Sarai's turn, he's going to use a legendary action. I need Thozen to make a athletics check, please. Oh, that was not great.
A natural 1, that is.
What's your total?
5.
Oh, okay. He rolled a 4 plus 4 for an 8, so not great. So he grabs Thozen and he looks past Thozen to Sarai. Then tell me how you got in. Tell me why you're here.
Can I answer or no?
He's just holding Thozen. So we'll say at least in the next round. So not right now.
Before she answers,
Yeah.
can I use my reaction? I don't know how this will work, but
Sure.
with him grabbing, oh, this is not me taking damage. Damn. Never mind. I can't use shadowy defense.
Probably not. I mean,
never
no,
mind.
I don't think so.
It specifically says when you take damage.
Take damage. Yeah. Okay. After
Sorry about that.
legendary action, Treasure.
Treasure is seeing that he's stopping, but is seeing that at the same time he's got Thozen, and she's really not liking it, and Thozen's not looking great.
Yeah.
She wants to attack him so fucking bad.
I'm gonna
But-
yell at her and say, "Do it."
She's gonna go for it. She's gonna trust Thozen.
Okay.
She's gonna go for it.
Okay.
Fuck him up, bitch.
So she's going to go up with, just run up with both of her attacks.
Yeah. Do it.
One is a 15 altogether.
Okay.
The other's a dirty 20.
Okay. In his draconic form, his armor class is 17, so the 20 does hit.
That is going to be 16 damage total.
Absolutely. Nice. Okay. The blade comes across, he turns his back, it scrapes along the scales, and that is the end of the round. New round. So he is on the ace, even as he takes the blade across his back. He's going to hold his action until Sarai answers him. So that is it for him. Talroth, you're up next.
Well, I can't move closer to him, and I dropped my ranged weapons, so I'm just gonna have to chill out and make the wisdom save to try to break the fear.
Okay.
You know what? Timing for that though, if her talking is going to work, that was weirdly fortuitous.
It was almost a nat 20, and then it tipped over to a 2, so a total 4.
All right, Treasure.
At this point, I'm just like literally sticking my tongue inside the potion bottle to get every last drop and eating the glass.
Glass. Don't eat the glass.
Very
can't say-
counterproductive.
Treasure.
She is going to pull back her blade and just roar at this guy in Draconic. Drop him before I wear you as a fucking dress. To roll for intimidation.
Yeah, make an intimidation check. Absolutely.
That is a 16 plus 7.
23.
23. Ooh. Okay. He is going to drop Thozen, and he will use his held action to make 2 claw attacks on Treasure.
How high is Thozen?
Oh no, he's not high. He didn't drop him far. He just got there
No fall.
to grab
He's
him.
not. So he's not. I don't have to
No.
feather fall him.
No, he's not. He's not falling. Yeah, he lets go of Thozen. That's a better way to phrase it. So, let's see. So one of those is a 13. The other one is a 23.
The 23 does hit.
Yes. So. 17. 23 points of damage.
I am looking for my heavy armor master. It does count as slashing, at least some of it, correct?
It does, yeah. So you do reduce 3 points of damage off of that. So 20 points of damage. Yeah, nice. Okay, that is it for Treasure and the held action of Rimrise. Thozen, your turn.
I'm gonna start swinging. I'm
Okay.
gonna take my mace, and as he turns around to attack Treasure, I'm gonna go for his underside.
Okay. Tamed.
That's a 16 to hit.
16 does not hit his improved armor class.
Got it. Okay, and I'm gonna use this last level of this one for Shield of Faith once again.
Okay. Shield of Faith returns as the light of Branos covers Thozen, granting him a hint of protection. After Thozen, he's going to take a legendary action and claw attack Thozen because Thozen attacked him. That is a 18.
Nope.
All right.
I'm gonna sentinel him though.
Sounds good. Scrapes across the armor.
That was a nat 20 for that. Just pop.
Nice.
Are we doing extra damage for the
Yep.
nat 20? Do I just roll that?
Yeah,
Okay.
roll it.
We do not roll ones in this house.
Or do you want to try to do something specific?
Oh no, let's just hit
Okay.
him with all I got.
That's fine.
So that's gonna be plus 7, 15 plus 7,
22.
22 damage altogether.
22 damage. Nicely done. All right.
And he cannot move.
And he cannot move. And he shall not move. Saride, your turn.
She is full on scream crying
Okay.
at this point. Treasure, how you looking?
I am out of 76. I'm looking at about a 42.
And Fable, how are you doing? How you looking?
On a scale of 1 to 63, I'm looking about a 33, so the best I've been all night.
I hate that sentence.
Yeah. Do your thing,
She's
do your talk.
going
We're
to-
fine, go.
Why? We've been hitting him. He's not gonna fucking listen to me now. So she's going to Healing Word Tauroth again. I'm out of everything but level 1. And this is my last one. One. 6 points of healing. Na, 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 na. And then she's going to, as an action, do counter charm, so you guys can get advantage on your saves next time.
Nice. Yeah. Okay.
And that's it.
All right. At the end of Saride's turn, he is going to. Let's see. He's got a legendary action left to do. Ooh, but what he wants to do, he can't do. So.
Sentinel, baby.
Yeah. Fable, your turn. Hold that for a moment.
Great. Well then, yeah, has been rolling for shit spell-wise and is rapidly running out of spell slots. And is just gonna take a goddamn shot in the dark of, if you don't know why we're here, why did you decide to attack us? We could have helped. I'm Fable, by the way. Just briefest of introductions, just in case.
Make a persuasion check.
That's
Sure.
all I want.
Sure. Go for it.
Crazy. Rolled off the thing and may have dented my desk, but that's a 21.
Okay. This body's born of the blood of subordinates that you killed.
To be fair, they hit us first. That was not the plan. So let's maybe find a ground zero again and everybody just sit the fuck down. You like fire, I like fire. We've got weird things going on here. Do you play chess? We could just sit and talk.
No chess. No more dragon chess. No more dragon chess.
I am hoping that if we mention something, he will at least realize that we're not just random adventurers who accidentally stumbled in and be willing to talk to us at least. So,
At the moment, it's difficult to tell. So,
that's fair, that's fine, but I'm saying things.
I got you. Yep. Okay.
The things I have said.
After Babel is new round.
I
Oh,
talked
Fable,
twice.
make a save.
doesn't.
Wisdom save.
3 does not count.
Oh my god! And I get advantage on it. Thank you, Boulder. 18 on my wisdom save this time.
Nicely done. You are no longer free here.
Never afraid. And I got an ace on this flip.
Bad guy's on a queen.
Okay, so she will continue to say the words. She will continue to I understand we've gotten off to the wrong foot. And to be quite honest, we may just start this up again. There's no promise ever that fighting will cease forever, but we could at least listen to what each other has to say and then carry on killing each other if we don't like it. It's not gonna... Listen, the body was built of subordinates. Like you said, at the very least, give it time to chill for a minute and possibly build a better one. I have fire in my soul.
You can make a persuasion check. Go for it.
I will. Too. Ooh. That's only an 18 this time.
He doesn't seem as persuaded by this one.
But I still don't know what he did with the last one because he didn't have a turn, so I'm just doing whatever.
Yeah. All right. After Fable, Saride.
Action, counter charm again so that Taroth can get advantage.
Okay.
And bonus action, she'll tell him, we're here for the key. We're just here for the key.
Okay.
Because he asked her what they wanted. Or, yeah,
He
what
did?
we wanted? I don't know.
Yeah. Why are you here? You watch as he's distracted for a brief second. Dwarves. I know how you got in now. Thank you. He, at the end of Saride's turn, he still can't move. It is his turn, though. He can now move, Treasure, so, off of Sentinel.
Let me double check if it's at the end of his turn or at the end of mine.
I think it's the end of yours.
Megan's saying the end of your turn. She used to use Sentinel all the time.
When you hit a creature with an opportunity attack, the creature's speed becomes 0 for the rest of the turn. The creature provokes opportunity attacks from you even if they take disengage action. When a creature within 5 feet of you makes an attack against a target other than you, you can use reaction. It doesn't really say at the end of my turn or at the end of his. It says for the rest of the turn.
Yeah, so normally if we didn't change initiative order, it would be at the end of that turn. So it would have been after Fable's turn. We've gone past that point. Now it is back around to him. So he is going to move. Tauroth and, Thosin and Treasure, you do get attacks of opportunity. He is going to fly up about 20 feet, so go ahead and make your attacks of opportunity.
We don't do flanking, right? Like if me and Treasure are on opposite sides, since I specifically said I was on the opposite side of her?
Normally no, but if you guys want to work out some tag team Thosin and Treasure action, I will let one of you give the other advantage, essentially using the help action for the reaction.
Then if that's the case, I'm gonna tell Treasure shield, and I'm gonna pull a Wonder Woman, hold my shield up, and prepare to prop her like upwards towards the dragon.
Okay, sounds good.
And I'm going to use that opportunity to jump up, clean off the shield, and I'm going to go for that wing. It is coming with me.
Okay, a called shot. So the way we do this, you're rolling with advantage, right? So normally the way I do this is you roll both, and if both hit, you hit the wing. If one hits, you hit him, and if neither hits, you don't hit anything. You have advantage. I'll let you roll 3d20. If 2 of them hit, you hit the wing. I don't usually like to roll 3d20. It's a lot to process, but you guys are doing something really cool. I want to give you the advantage that you are working for. So.
Okay.
I know that face.
I got one nat 1.
Okay.
I got a 19, which is a crit for me.
Yep.
And a 13 plus my 8.
So that is the wing. Go ahead.
And because it is a crit, do I then roll my 4d6? Or is it not because of the called shot?
On the called shot, you have to double crit to crit. You're really just focusing on I'll tell you what, I'll give you a max damage though. How about that? No rolls, so just a flat max on the wing.
Thank you, DM.
Thank you.
So what is your max damage?
Uh, 17. If I roll 2d6s, get 6 on each plus my 5.
Okay, 17. Yes. Oh, wait. Did I do that right? Yes, I did. Haha. So he is, as you leap up, the blade cleaves. It catches his wing. It shears the bone, snaps. The leather of the flap rips, and he comes tumbling down about 5 feet. Not enough to deal damage. He does end up just on the other side of those, and he rolls and stands up. His flight speed is negated for now, but he is going to use the rest of his he has 40 feet of movement. He's going to use the rest of his, I think he has 25 left after going up and down. Yeah, give him 25. He's going to run towards, he's going to be essentially next to Saride and Fable, I believe. And so he's within about 5-10 feet of Saride and Fable. He is, I'm going to say, 35 feet from the teleportation circle, which is basically where Tauroth is. So that is the end. So that was his turn. He is going to. He's gonna try to do essentially a wing beat. You guys will have advantage on the dexterity saving throw because he only has one wing. He's gonna essentially trying to use the propulsion to get to move a little further and to knock Saride and Fable prone. So, dex saving throw.
Did you see we have advantage?
You do have advantage, yes.
Same number twice.
17 for me. Sorry.
What was yours, Fable?
16.
Both of you save. You're gonna take 2 points of bludgeoning damage. Neither of you are knocked prone.
Thank you, not knocked prone.
All right. That is it for his normal turn. Talroth.
I am still frightened, so I can't move closer to him.
Correct.
You have advantage on the save now.
Finally, nat 20 for a 22.
Okay. That is the end of your turn, though. There was nothing you wanted to do in the meantime?
He said he's running towards me, right?
Towards
Yes.
the teleportation circle.
Yeah, you are on the other side of the teleportation circle. That's what he's going for.
If I run towards the teleportation circle, would that be moving closer to him?
Yeah, it would. You can't do that until till your next turn.
Okay. In the meantime, then, if I can just basically move to kind of get in his way, but not moving towards him, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
And
Okay. Yeah.
bonus action dodge.
Okay. Sounds good.
And is it possible to hold an action to dash towards him?
Yeah. Yeah. I guess yeah, actually. What was the trigger?
Pretty much if he gets within 10 feet of the circle, just to try to run interference on him. Just like body block him, essentially.
Okay. Yeah, sounds good. After Talroth, he is going to use a legendary action to shove Fable, who's the only person in his way, off of the rock face at the
Can I
moment.
try to grab his wing? Or whoever he's trying to shove with? Can I try to
He's going to shove
grab?
you with his arms.
Can I try to grab then? Like a koala?
Let's see if he doesn't shove you.
Okay.
I'll let you use your reaction to try to grapple
I
him.
was gonna try to like do a contested, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Make an
Okay.
athletics check.
Yeah, oh god. $12.
Beats his 11.
Oh my god! I'd like to try to grapple. I'd like to try to.
All right. Make your
Circus performer.
make another athletics check.
Next one's 20.
What's your total?
For an acrobatics, you said?
Athletics.
Or for grapple? Athletics, natural 20. I have a +0 on athletics. If it's acrobatics, which I was mentally going, oh well, I'm gonna do weird, but it's technically strength based.
I will double check if you can attempt to grapple using athletics. I don't think you can. Talroth, do you know the answer to this question?
Athletics or acrobatics.
Okay.
Oh, that's escaping. Oh, that's with escaping.
That's escaping.
Sorry. That's shit. Okay, goddamn. I
All
was
right.
thinking. Okay, never mind.
I-
Okay,
I-
I'm guessing he.
So he, I'm gonna say you guys tied. So you're holding on to him. I'm not gonna diminish his movement speed, though.
That wasn't my plan. My plan was if he moves, I'm going with him.
That's fine.
My plan was he can't shove me anymore, and if he decides to yeet into the circle, I'm going with him, and I will be able to scream at the dwarves to run.
So
I didn't need to finish his movement.
All right. So you have spider monkeyed onto his back.
Yes, that was the only. You're good. I'm good.
Okay.
I'm aware this is a stupid, but I'm going to die if I jump. So this is my only plan.
Okay. After legendary action, that was Tauroth's turn. Thosin.
I am going to, let's see if this works. He's within 60 feet, correct?
Yes.
I'm going to take the mace and smash it to the shield and cast Toll the Dead. So he needs to do a wisdom save.
Okay, wisdom saving throw. Ooh, 9.
Oh, fail.
Yeah.
So that's 2d12. 13 necrotic damage.
Sounds good.
And I am going to run up towards him. I don't know if I can get within melee again. Probably not. But I'm gonna.
You'll
run
be
towards him again.
10 feet from him.
Okay, fair enough. And that'll be my turn.
Okay. After Thosin, Treasure.
He is. I'm gonna have to like dash to get to him, correct?
Yep, you're gonna have to dash to get in melee with him.
Well, that is exactly what I'm going to do.
Okay.
I am going to drop the wing that I'm still holding onto
Yep.
and just run all kinds of ass that I possibly can to catch up to him. Do my best to hit him without hitting Fable.
Okay.
Just kneecap him.
Wait, how are
I'm
you? How are
going-
you attacking? You're using dash to. That's your action.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, that's right. My action, bonus action, just to get up to him.
Yeah, you have a bonus
can't-
action. You don't have an action because you
Can
can't
I-
dash as a bonus action.
Can I grab his tail or something to try to pin him in place, like grapple him? Like,
That's an action to grapple.
yeah.
Yeah. Sorry.
No, it's fine. I'm trying to think of what I can do bonus action wise.
You've already second winded. That's the big limit
yes, I
on
have.
fighters. That's their big
Action
bonus.
surge?
No, I used action surge in the last battle. What I do have is I can pop Searing Smite or Branding Smite. I'm not sure either is going to do us a whole lot of good right now.
It reps it for next turn.
Yep.
Which one?
Searing or branding?
Which smite did you
Okay.
prepare?
Searing.
Searing smite. Okay.
Is that the fire one?
Excuse me, Branding. I wanted the one that if he decides to go invisible or do something stupid, we'll see him.
Okay.
Nice.
Sounds good. I believe that's it. New round. Nope, not a 4. Got a +3 dex. Jack. That guy is on a jack.
That's me and Thosin first.
Yes, it is. Tauroth. Finally, the fear shakes free. Fable, wrapped around Brimrise's back like a spider monkey. Treasure and Thosin running after him. Saride floating just above. One wing clipped. What would you like to do?
Oh, time for a rinse and repeat of that fucking blitz dash he did before. Just bonus action to kick on the Zephyr Strike and kill the effect right away to get advantage and an extra D8 on the next attack.
Okay. Let's do it.
That is the last charge for the blade there.
Okay.
Alright, so a 21 to hit.
21. Does hit.
Again, the other die was so close to the nat 20. It's been teasing me on that nat 20.
Do me a favor. Make another attack roll.
Also, he needs to take 6 fire damage, I realized, because Mantle of Flame. He hit me the one, and then he tried to push me, and so that put me... So I'm not going to do it twice for the grappling hit, but I was just doing it for both the shoves, because those are both his attacks. Okay. So I'd forgotten about... This is my first time in melee with him this game, and so I forgot.
Okay.
So another attack roll, you said?
Yes, please.
10 total. Yeah, so if it's for the 3d20s, it was 2 of them were a 10, 1 of them was 21.
So as you come spinning into the attack, because Fable is on his back, he's gonna slightly turn. You can hit him, but he's gonna share damage with her.
Fine. Go. Fable's face says that. Fable's face is like, don't you fucking be a pussy, just stab him. It's fine.
All right, so let's get the damage out here. So the sneak attack was actually pretty low. That's only an 8. So 21. 28 points of damage.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. Forgot favored foe because I can actually maintain concentration on this without Zephyr Strike now. So it's a total 31.
31. Fable, you're going to take 16 points of damage. The full 31 hits Rimrise, and he sort of twists the blade. And as he spins around, that blade of Halcyon Rain drags across the back of Fable, and a bit of fire licks off of her onto you, Tauroth. You take 3 points of fire damage from her aura corona.
You?
And I'm basically just putting myself right in front of him.
Right in between. Sounds good. Up next is Ozen.
Yes, sir.
Let's do it.
So I'm 10 feet away, right?
You are 10 feet.
I'm going to run up,
All right.
and I am going to... What's Fable grabbing onto right now?
She's spider monkeyed onto his back.
If possible, can I be pinning his other wing or no? Can I just be in the way of his other wing?
Yeah, I mean, he's only got one wing, so
That's what I
yeah,
think, yeah.
that's
So I'm just-
that's fine. Yeah.
If I can get in front of him then, so that he doesn't focus on her and focuses more on me,
Okay.
and I'm gonna take the mace and uppercut it to
Okay.
hit him in the bottom of the jaw
All right.
for flair.
Roll 2d20.
If he can turn or not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is a natural 20.
And what was your other one?
I only have one attack. Oh, it was a natural 20 and a 17.
And a 17. Okay, both hit him. So you get to deal natural damage to him. You didn't hit Fable. That's what we were checking.
Got it. Okay, well, natural 20. Oh god, this is the first time this has happened. My half-orc half, the savage attacker kicks in.
Okay.
So that's 2d6 plus 1d8. Okay.
There you go.
So total is 14, bludgeoning and radiant.
Okay. 14. Nicely done. Nicely done. At the
And I'm going to cast... Oops, sorry.
Go ahead.
I'm going to cast Healing Word at first level as a bonus action to Fable.
Okay. Sounds good. At the end of your turn as a legendary action, he is going to He's going to. You guys have him surrounded. He's going to try to essentially parkour up and over the wall. So Fable, make me a strength saving throw. Treasure, you guys get your attacks of opportunity. Treasures is the... Yes, go ahead.
Because it is attack of opportunity and I had prepped Branding Smite, does the Branding Smite
Yep.
still go off? if
It's
I
the
hit
next
it?
time you hit. Yep.
15 for my save.
15.
Huh?
You hold on.
Okay. Okay. It's
12.
fine.
Treasure misses.
9.
Miss. Talroth.
27.
27 hits. No,
Item Fable.
no sneak attack, but you get to deal damage. Because he's not actively trying to put Fable in the way. That's why it's just one roll. Because before, when you're attacking
busy.
him, yeah, he's trying to do something else. When you're attacking him and he like has you on a backpack, like he's a smart enough fighter. He's trying to put Fable in the way.
And that's 11 damage.
11 points of damage.
Right to his majesty, if I can.
Okay. I think Dragon Majesty is like, that doesn't matter. So he.
No. It was brought up. Discuss it.
We shall see. He does legendary action up and over along the wall, his claws digging into the stone, cracking and breaking it as he leaps over the edge and just onto the other side of you guys. He is going to run. He makes it to the circle. And then on his turn, on his turn, he is going to activate. He's going to use his magic to activate the
Counterspell.
roll. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's what I was fucking saving and hope. He has not cast magic the whole game and I've been saving them. Yes! Do I add anything to this?
Your spellcasting modifier, so just your charisma.
21.
21. 21 is enough to revoke the magic. As make me a perception check.
Okay. Natural 20.
Okay, we'll discuss that in a minute.
Oh god.
So that is the end of his turn, Treasure.
She is going to run up once again after this thing.
Okay.
This has been a whole lot of chasing, but as soon as she can, and if she can, she is once again going to unleash all kinds of tiefling fury on this thing.
Go for it.
Do I get the 2 attacks or the 1? I have
You
no
get the
idea
2
how far he
attacks.
ran.
2 attacks.
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna take a picture for the chat room.
Okay.
I know what this means.
Chat so everyone can see.
That is what I'm doing.
Okay. Oh my god.
It is a nat 19 and a nat 20.
Okay.
One sec, because the phone is taking forever to load.
That's all right. So that is a
Like I was
critical hit, even with Fable on his back. Go ahead and roll your damage.
That's 2 of them. So I roll one first, then the other second.
So that's one critical hit because he you got Fable. He's back to pushing Fable in the way.
Okay. So that is going to be 16 for the first one.
Okay.
For the first hit.
Okay.
We don't roll ones, Treasure. Or 2s. And that's going to be 15 for the second one.
Well, the first hit
second
was
hit.
all you needed. That's showtime.
Kez, you can finish him off before you post those.
I'm sorry.
I appreciate the focus. Thank you so much.
But she is going to just jump up, roaring, snarling, the good demon spit and like foam, and just come down with that branding smite, because this is the first time she hits him. And just jab it right into his thigh and pull down like she's going to pull that spine out and brush her teeth with it later.
The flesh gives way and the bones begin to break and rattle down upon the floor, just in the instant that the magic circle that Fable had dissipated. There's but a glimmer, a glimpse. She sees what's on the other side. And we'll find out when we get back. Thank you guys. We'll see you in just a minute. But until then, be cool. Back, everyone. We are Random Encounter Productions. I'm Cody Stone. With me tonight, we have
Caitlin playing Fable Frost, the Ace Genasi Phoenix Cell Sorcerer.
I'm Megan. I'm playing Sarai Landir, the Eladrin Glamour Bard.
I'm Mars playing Talroth Oakenblade, the out-of-breath Wood-Elf Scout that's still chewing on a health potion bottle.
I'm Carlos. I'm playing Thousand Fahrenheit, the half-orc tiefling forge cleric.
And I'm Kez, and I'm playing Treasure Nightcrafter, the tiefling fighter who is now seriously thinking about what fried dragon tastes like.
Well, the flesh doesn't leave you much to attempt to taste. It is a amalgamation of transmutation and necromantic magics. The blood begins to pool back and the bones rattle onto the ground. It doesn't look anything like the creature you had just been facing. It is merely the remains of those first two dragonkin, now desiccated, vivisected, destroyed.
Fable is covered in it, I'm guessing. She's gone from spider monkey clinging to this guy to just
Yeah, absolutely.
viscera.
We should go ahead and assume that all of you are essentially dragon aged to the max.
I'm in the air, so no.
I need you to actually
everyone-
make a couple of concentration checks for all those times that you got fire breathed on you.
Okay, fine. So I'm on the ground.
Retroactive.
So everyone is dragon aged.
Oh.
To the... It wouldn't have.
Okay, what's the fall damage for like 20 feet?
Oh, 6.
So 3.
Is there a way I can stop warding bond?
I don't know.
It's my spell. I would have to drop it.
Alright.
Bitch.
Dispel
can't.
magic.
Feels like a waste of a spell slot.
You got no
Feels like a waste of a
slots.
spell slot.
That I don't have.
You're empty, bitch. These bitches empty.
You're stuck with
yeet.
me. You're stuck with me. Deal with it.
Covered
Power couple, y'all.
in the viscera that has sprayed all over each of you. Fable, just as she hits the ground, is she catches a glimpse. The portal that had begun to open, but barely the size of a doorknob, before it had rapidly reshrunk, only with the quickness of an eye that is trained in noticing things. Does she see through that hint of a portal to a place that seems almost holy or temple-like? At least in its design, its ostentation. There's something about it that isn't religious in any way. Definitely filled with exaltation. Place, statues, and fine crafted marble. City brimming with life. Metropolis. An artistic haven at a glance. But that's not what catches her eye. What catches her eye is the skies. The skies filled with large flapping, as though midday traffic were carrying them to and fro. City of a community. Perhaps more, perhaps a land dedicated to dragons.
When they you're done.
Go for it.
When the group finds their way back together, if she's going to remain right at that circle, she's not going. She's standing there.
Mm-hmm.
They start to gather themselves. I know where the dragons went. All of them. And unfortunately, it looks like if anyone ever wanted to call them forth, they'd have quite an army. So, I suppose for me, the question would be, do we want to be those people? Or do we want to try to stop everyone who would be?
Well, it seems to me if we just break that circle, that might stop it, yeah?
Not even in the slightest. You don't understand. It's not just a building there. It's not just like the dwarves in there. One whole... There's an entire world of just them. And from the glance of it, that's what you get with a natural 20 in perception, kids. From the looks of it, they weren't preparing for war. They seemed normal, peaceful, hanging out. There's a chance they didn't want to be brought forth in the first place. He seemed bothered by this body and possibly even this plane. But if they know there are teleportation circles, there's probably more than one, and it's a big enough city that somebody could probably make one and pull them in from anywhere there. I doubt this is the only one.
I perhaps overstated. It does not seem like a different plane. City of Dragons is.
That's fine. That's it's not here currently.
Does
Oh.
And however
Does it feel like the dragon equivalent to the dwarven place we came from?
Above ground, and probably all of these dwarven holds put together.
Right, awesome. Still big
Gross,
plot,
thank you.
still-
A legitimate metropolis.
So, as I said, we have to figure out if they just want to stay there and be left alone, in which case, let them. Or if he was eager to be brought forward, and if they're just waiting for summoners to build them, whatever the fuck that just was. So, on that note, I would like to, investigate the fallen bodies of the armless guy and his friends, please, and see if they're wearing like sigils of the adamantine scale or anything weird. Like, I thought of bringing that up at one point. I went, probably not the time. They're not kobolds. They're not lizard folk. They're not whatever those were. I'd like to go help. Maybe wait on clearing this circle because it seems to be accessible from this side. Nothing's trying to come back in. They like had to open it from here. So I'm guessing it's safe to. Nothing's just gonna pop back out. But I'd like to investigate what they were doing and how and like maybe why before we get rid of it.
Can I do an Arcana check on the circle?
Yes, and you can make
May I
investigation check.
That's actually, I'll be more useful with the magic. Can I give her an advantage?
Yes.
Thank you.
Can I just find a quiet spot to just lay down and breathe and just take a short rest?
Yes.
Also fair.
I'm just gonna curl up, put my cloak over, and just rest. Because that was not okay.
We're all going to have to take a rest of some kind after this. By the way, we're all fucking empty. So like, if you want to do stuff, because we can't after this. We're done. Like,
Saride is shell shocked. She's not really talking. She's wide eyed, and you can see the tips of her hair starting to turn pale. You can't tell. It's either blonde or blue. It hasn't decided yet, but she's not okay. It's a 22 to check the circle.
Okay. So it is a modification of a teleportation circle. It has aspects of a spell like Gate, although it does seem to be attuned very specifically to one individual. And from what you can tell is that it would not have ever summoned necessarily the true rimrise, or it could have. There's essentially two functions. One, if they had physically finished casting the spell, it would have actually summoned Rimrise. If they die in it, then, which is why the guy bit his arm off, then yeah, it pieces together a simulacrum of. But
it's not an open gate to Dragon World. It just calls Grimrise.
Rimrise, yeah, exactly.
Rimrise.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not.
It's etched?
It is etched in the stone. If you could destroy the stone, and it would disrupt the magic.
Do we want to break the circle?
I'd like to find out if there's yes, but also if there's other ones, or if they're gonna. At least we know where this one is. It might be hard to open multiples at a time. I'd like to find out if we should go hunting for them, or if I don't know. I'm scared if we shut it down. It's like, okay, if I stop it here, but will they pop up somewhere else? At least this way I know where the next one is.
She's going to, while Talroth is taking a nap, Saride's gonna go into his bag and grab his journal or his papers, bring it over, and start sketching what the circle looks like. We're just gonna write down his phone number really quick.
Time call.
Okay.
So we can, yeah, that's
can we etch that in the stone above that in Draconic for a good time? Call downward arrow.
Sure.
Then yeah, probably safest to try to destroy it then. Yeah. Sure, let's. Yeah, we've got all the details and a lot of questions to ask the dwarves. But also, wait, hold on. Before we don't have to go in there to get the key, do we? We came for the key. We don't have to jump through the thing, right?
I don't know.
Well, fuck. We should maybe wait. Let's wait till we find the key to destroy the stone circle. So that's what we came for. We may have to go through anyway. And I don't want any of us to have to bleed into it. I don't want us to lose limbs. That was horrific. I'm going to have nightmares forever.
I'm just going to raise up the bottle of dwarven ale that Treasure gave me. We could talk to the fire giants. They might know where the key is.
Treasure's going to sit down next to Talroth. She's going to, push at the Elvenkind cloak. And then she's just going to thwump back so her head is using his side as a pillow.
Looks like a good plan also. Yeah, is it safe to take a short rest? Maybe fucking sit for an hour.
It's up to you.
I'm gonna say.
Can we go back to the forge where our friend is?
Yes.
So that we're not quite out in the open like this? Because it wasn't that far away, right? It wasn't like it was a
It was a
hour
few. It
trek
was
or
a
something?
no, like 15 minutes maybe. You guys
We
were
got
moving.
15 minutes
Please.
in us?
You guys were moving slow. It might be like half an hour. You guys were moving slow. If because you've kind of walked through here now, you can just kind of walk back if you want. It's up to you. How you proceed. Make me perception checks as you guys go.
Fight again and die.
Yeah. Before we start going, my vote is for Treasure and Thosin to start cracking that thing in half.
Okay.
We just discussed if the key's through there, though, we can't. If the key's through there, we have to leave it open. We have to leave it intact because we can't cast that again. So, like, at least until we find out where it is, I feel like it's counterproductive to break it because none of us know how to cast it again.
And as far as we know, they don't have the spells to open it up again.
So I think we need to leave it here for a minute. At least until we talk to
24.
them. 12.
22.
10.
9.
You guys take a few minutes. You've been investigating the circle and talking for a few, and the thrill of the battle and your ears still ring, the roar of the dragons and all of those sorts of things. And as the quiet begins to settle in, you hear chains rattling from within the mine.
The way we came or further up?
The way the ogres ran.
Marley, is that you?
Rattling like it's getting closer?
No. Not getting closer.
We've already freed some, and this is indication that there's more.
We knew that there were, yeah. We've only freed the one.
Okay, crap. Okay, well, I mean, if they were scared of the thing, we could run in there, pretend that the dragon is coming, and scare the ogres away, and just break free the guy. The ogres
A short
are
rest
the
is an
dragon's coming. Scatter.
You can short rest. Yeah.
I would prefer if we took a bit of a breather before we went further.
I agree. Also, if I get some spell slots back with my meta magic, I am 100% willing to polymorph into a facsimile of that dragon, or the human version of him, or that dragon. Like, can I polymorph into it if it's not real and I'm not changing my stats? Because I've seen it now.
I believe that's seeming.
Okay, I thought that I could polymorph into, as long as I had the stats for it, anything. It's not true polymorph, it's just new form. Yeah, there's no limitation on what it can or can't be. It was when Scanlan did the dinosaurs. Could I know what it is? So I just didn't know if I could. Oh, challenge rating less equal to the target's. I don't know what my challenge rating is, so never mind.
It's equal to your level.
So 8.
Yeah, you can't.
I'm too big. Got it. Never mind. I just wanted a trickery and deception, but I won't.
Kind of hearing that, I'm just going to kind of reach up and just kind of tap Treasure's horns. Can't you tattoo, change thing that?
It's a once per day thing.
Shit.
So let's short rest. It's a good idea. Before, yeah.
And she'll do Song of Rest, so.
Okay.
Oh, bless you.
Thank
What's
you,
that?
Saride.
She rolls and we get extra hit points.
I would.
She rolls and we get 1 hit point.
I'd like all of you to roll me a percentile, please.
Oh no. Scared. $92.
78.
66.
39.
63.
Okay. Towards the end of your short rest, you guys hear... You've been listening to the tunnel. You've been hearing the chains rattle. You've been hearing strains. Heard echoes. And then within the last few minutes, the squeaking of wheels. Grinding of metal along metal. You step to the side, not to be directly staring down the mouth of this mine shaft, deep within this dwarven hold. And as you listen, you can hear that squeaking coming ever closer, just as it prepares to break the threshold of the minecart. Will the earth tremble just a hint? Stepping out, pushing minecart with large crimson red limbs, then is one of the fire giants. In fact, it looks like there are all 5 of them, except one seems to be rather injured and is being pushed in the cart. They are perhaps the youngest of the fire giants, adolescent, more near adulthood. You can see the top of his head, a bit of blood that sort of pours across his face and skull, dripping very, very, very slowly, more akin to liquid magma than traditional blood. None of you speak giant, so they look rather nervous to you.
Can I ritual cast if I'm out of spell slots?
You can.
It takes 10 minutes.
I will just while she's ritual casting with a 10, I will kind of try to ice craft prestidigitate like giants and us and sitting together and like comforting storytelling ice. Like that's how I can communicate sometimes.
Sure, make a performance check.
Okay.
I'm not gonna ritual cast. She's gonna take the healer's kit out of her bag and put her hands up and start walking towards them.
Make a persuasion check at disadvantage because they can't understand you.
24 for the performance check.
Okay.
Out of curiosity, DM, do they understand Draconic?
You can try it. So, right, what was your performance check?
Roll language.
Natural 1 for a 9.
What was your other roll?
Natural 1, it's disadvantage.
I know.
Yeah, he has
but Fable's performance
That's
check
really
is
well.
sort of explaining to them what's going on. So,
Natural 1 for a 9.
Oh no.
okay.
Oh no. Not meant to be.
I'm just gonna go bite something really quick. I'll be right back.
They
Not your
recoil in
arm.
fear from Saride. Treasure, you were going to attempt some...
I'm gonna try some Draconic because I know that they must have heard the overseers, so they might understand a couple words here.
Sure.
We are friends. We're not here to hurt you. We are here to help. Saride is our healer and would like to help you feel better. She's taking it slow, enunciating the words.
Okay.
I'll say this in real just in case any of them understand anything else.
Okay. You can try a persuasion check. Talroth.
To kind of help out with that, The other 2 corpses of the dragon overseers are still down there, right?
Yeah, they're actually up on the ridge.
Okay. If I can get to one of them, just kind of look at the giants, look down at the dragon, and then just like kick it a few times. Look at them, thumbs up, and just kick it a couple more times.
Okay. Okay.
While holding up a bottle of dwarven drink.
Okay.
Something.
Sure. I'm gonna say through all of those efforts, yes, they sort of get the idea that you guys are not not here to hurt them. They all of you make insight checks.
Seven. Can I use my passive?
No, not in this instance.
Seven.
15.
19.
9.
There's the nat one.
Through
For
a hilarious bit of charades, the giants attempting to communicate that the ogres had run deeper into the mines, and it's dangerous down there. There's something scary. Sort of are like, we should go. You guys get the bulk of that, although Treasure can't help but feel like they were maybe talking about the way she looks, being scary or something. She did not follow exactly what the giants were saying. Seemed a bit rude to her interpretation.
I'll just like pat her on the shoulder. It's all right. It's all right.
Yeah, they're not sure what you're sad about. So, you guys make your way back up. As you pass your way back down the hallway, do remember there is that one particular door. Other than that, not terribly much. As you make your way back to your friend. What was his name?
Galadine!
Galadine. There we go.
Galadine!
Upon seeing his friends, the rest of the fire giants, Galadine is overjoyed. They have a moment of celebration and as they embrace. Galadine will look back over the group of you, and seeing the scars and wear of the battle, he is going to sit and bring himself down to be face to face wall, essentially. And in Draconic, he's more fluent with it. The others, they understand some. They don't really speak it. He did more conversing with them, right? He sort of speak out. My deepest friend, how is it? Galadine Hey, this briefest of reprieves.
Of course, I'll translate to everybody in common.
If he knows where the key we're looking for is, that'd be a really good start.
And also, if he knows what they were planning on doing with, Fable would like to, through picture, through tell the story of the fight with the and what she saw on the other side of the portal. Using with Treasure translating if she needs to, but she'll try to prestidigitate. She'll try to smoke. She'll try to whatever. Showcase what was going on and ask if they knew anything that these people were planning. Yeah, the shadow puppets. If they knew anything that these people were planning and could be done about it, because they may know more about other plans that we only saw one piece of what was going on.
We don't know much. Rimrise is the overseer, tenants, fallen, keep, dedicated to Ivory, is supplicant. This slight go unanswered. Dragons are proud, and we relish the chance to live outside of this chained yoke. Their plans are their own. In recent days, decade, Rimrise had long lost this hold. Perhaps it is no longer worth his trouble, but that seemed unlikely. Galadine casts his eyes back to the draconic armor that he has nearly completed. Perhaps I have not to do but to finish this work. Talroth.
Again, through Treasure
Yeah.
translating. Well, there's a bunch of dwarves that I'm sure would be happy to see all y'all and maybe take some of that mithril, put it to a little better use.
Dwarves, you say? Of where? Where are these? Kid.
The House of Shield.
There's the faintest glint of recollection. Galadine's memory. Tales he once heard as a boy.
I'll pull out my notes with the symbol that I drew down and just kind of hold it up for him to see.
Yeah, it helps. It helps jog his memory. If there were a place we might escape to. Oh, freedom we might know.
I'll adopt all of them.
Your key you seek. Forge of the Fist. I might know where it is. The room is buried, but we may dig it out. We'll work through the night. Rest. Rest. And he begins speaking to his friends in Giant. They begin gathering up tools and wheeling them into the mine cart. Yes.
Before they leave, Fable has a shit fuck moment. She pulls Treasure to translate for her. I thought for a minute stopping him going back meant no trouble, but wasn't really him. It was a facsimile. Which means whatever he knew here, he knows there, and that means he still knows how he got in. He still knows how we got in. The dwarves are still in danger, right?
Make an Arcana check.
Either way, we need to know if there's a way the dragons can decide to come through this way, or if they also need the key. And we should warn them. 15.
Okay. The simulacrum, the effects, it's an imperfect art. The thing that was used, he would know that something destroyed him.
But he wouldn't necessarily remember everything.
Yeah, he doesn't get
like
he doesn't get the
rush.
memories. Yeah, he doesn't get.
Okay,
It's not
like
It's not a shadow clone jutsu event. He doesn't get the memories of it. Yes.
Great.
But and as you talk through this, Galadine will explain the dragons don't know of the magic of how you got in. He doesn't even know. Without that circle, they'll have to fly here.
And if they don't know what destroyed them, they may be reticent to do so.
So we can safely assume that the key is not in Dragonland?
Correct.
Dope.
And we can safely destroy the circle and leave without worrying that they're just going to pop up somewhere. Like something has to bring them here or they have to fly here. They're not just going to pop up through a dwarven tunnel somewhere.
Right.
I didn't want to be like, bye, peace, and then camera cuts to Dragonlands, the plan to burst back through the circle and take over, and we come back and they're all dead. Like, that's what my brain was imagining. If this is Dragon Age, that's what would be happening. So I want to stop it. I need to close the deep roads before I leave the deep roads.
A good plan.
Before the giants go, especially because they have one young one, right?
He's injured. The adolescent, the teenager, is injured enough to stay behind. And what you sort of piece together is that it looks like he, being young and having not given up hope, probably fought with the ogres as they were attempting to escape. His injuries are battle worn and chain inflicted, and then once the ogres had finally run away, the noise you heard was them basically breaking out of those the locks, similar to what they had put Galadine in.
Does he need a nap or does he need healing?
Both.
Which is such a good question for all of us, really. Okay.
Am I injured or do I
Treasure.
just need to go to sleep?
Yeah, he's
Treasure's
a little
going
more on
to
the
reach
injured.
into-
Go ahead, Treasure. I'm sorry.
She was gonna reach into her bag because she had actually bought some sweets for herself while she was in the dwarven town, and she imagines, based on everything that Galadine has said, this kid might have never had these. So she picks the dwarven sweets up she bought, which was 3 pounds of sweets, and just holds them up to him. And she's like, "You'll get more once we get back, but I feel like you could use these."
He very carefully, sort of like with a pinky, will taste it. And you are correct. He's never had anything this flavorful before, and his face sort of lights up in wonder. This was never even something he imagined.
While he's distracted with Fun Dip, she's going to use the healer's kit on him.
Okay.
I'm gonna pull out one of the random bottles of alcohol that we have and just hand it up to him.
Okay.
Chocolate and whiskey, kids.
Yeah, he will drink it. It is very small for him, but it is, yeah. He hasn't tasted that either. He is not as impressed with the alcohol. He sort of hasn't. It's very bitter, and then he goes back to the sugar or the sweets, and he's like, yeah, no, this is better.
10 points.
He does start feeling much better. Yeah, that is.
Well, yeah, he's drunk on airplane whiskey. Airplane whiskey and Fun Dip, man.
Yeah, who could argue?
Sarai, I just realized we lollipop and doctored him.
You guys dangle weird whiskey keys in front of him, and then I'll shoot him up in the back.
Baby's first haircut. He's distracted.
Absolutely. Anything else? You guys destroy the circle, I'm assuming, at your earliest opportunity.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
We know we can, and we please, yes.
Yeah. Absolutely.
The only other thing I would do is, now that we have the time, inspect that one door that we had ignored before.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, the door does need a key. And if you are intent on going into there, what would you like to do?
Mostly since we were trying to sneak in the other way before, it's like I just kind of made a mental note of where the door was to come back later to check it out. So this is me just looking at it, kind of talking to Thozen of what he saw about it, just seeing if we can open it from this side, stuff like that.
Yeah, you can open it from this side. There is it's a very large, sort of heavyish type of key, and it's more like a kind of like a coffin lock. Like you just have to have the right thing to kind of twist it open. If like a stage coffin lock, if you're familiar with those. But what I will say is, since you guys have the time, one of the other dragon overseers, not the ones that sacrificed themselves, actually one of the first leader guy that you killed. You didn't say specifically that you searched them, but you have time. You're just cutting into your napping time, so you do go back. I'm not gonna bust your chops on that. This is where the overseers stayed, and this is where they resided. There's a common room. There is individual rooms for each of the four. There is a draconic kitchen, a draconic loo, all of it's a full like little house there for them. It was adapted from the dwarven housing that was there for them. The other thing you do notice is that there is one more room. It is locked and has a similar door to what the main entrance has. All of the doors for the four overseers is very normalish door, right? Wooden handle, straps, maybe a little lock in there. Nothing Talroth couldn't pop very quickly. But the other big door, not sure what's behind there. Go ahead and make an investigation check. As I'll just briefly get you guys searching through there.
I will give someone advantage.
Okay.
Same.
I'll try, but I'm not great at investigation.
All right, I'll try again. So I would have a 16 with advantage.
A 16 with advantage? Okay. Yeah, you go searching through their rooms. You guys are still tired. You kind of, between digging through the kitchen and the common areas and the rooms, all of those sorts of things. You find about 900 gold pieces, differently minted, wide variety. Some of it old dwarven, some of it old giant stamped, and then the dwarven, the sort of newest, and Thosin can kind of tell this, minting of draconic or of coins is draconic, and I'm gonna say it's 900 total in assorted coins. And what you can see is that there are the draconic coins kind of come in different shapes, right? There are copper scales. There are silver claws. The gold are in sort of golden teeth, and then platinum horns. And so they're all a little more oval-like, but they're kind of printed in that style, as it were. The other thing you find is a bag of draconic spices. You don't know how much it's worth, but seems to have some potential worth to it. And you find another 3 gems, 2 pearls, and a amethyst, each 4 of them. 2 pearls, an amethyst, and a piece of jade, each worth 100 gold pieces.
So 4 gems total, 2 pearls, 1 amethyst, 1 jade.
Yep.
Where the sigil that the thing came from, sorry, this is like retroactively, if there were any, like, because you said there were like mine cars and stuff with like raw materials,
Yeah.
I would actually use to ensure that sigil never gets opened again, just double checking. I use all that material to cast fabricate.
Okay.
And create kind of like, have you seen Stargate? Kind of like an iris on a Stargate.
Yeah.
To kind of seal it.
Got
complete.
it. Understood. Done and done.
Is there a bed?
You can sleep in the overseer's room. That seems to be the only medium creature-sized rooms.
Soride curls up.
Okay.
I follow suit. And I tell Soride, I'm sorry if I seemed reckless.
No, you're doing exactly what it is you're supposed to do, and I know that. You all are. You're all very capable and you're very strong. And I couldn't do anything, Thosin. I was tired and I was just sapped and I couldn't help and I couldn't make it stop, and he was coming for you. He was coming for you because it would hurt me.
But if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be here right now. If it wasn't for your inspirations, if it wasn't for your healing touches, like, if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be here. So do not count yourself short. You are just as strong as the rest of us.
That's very nice of you. I can't lose you. I don't know what I'd do.
You're not gonna lose me. Not that easily.
She almost immediately passes out and her hair starts turning blue.
I'll stay awake for a bit while she falls asleep and just stroke her hair as it turns blue.
Yeah, Treasure. I'm hungry. You want to raid the kitchen?
Yeah, I was gonna go back and see if I could get that dragon wing to use as a blanket, but I have a feeling it's nasty right now. So kitchen's probably a better idea.
Not much left of the dragon wing. It's more bones at this point.
And none of the overseers had wings, did they?
They did not.
Son of a bitch. Okay. I want to make, you know, with my fabricating skills, I want Treasure to have like a winged hoodie so badly now. Like just like a
For
dragon
the
onesie.
aesthetic, I want that for all of us now.
Yeah, it has like a drawstring, so when she goes in, it just pulls in these little wings eject.
There you
Now
go.
I just want us to make dragon hang gliding tool. Like just
Okay, but that too.
I had that
Baby
moment
steps.
with
First the hood,
Kez,
and
where I
then
was like holding the wing and then just leap. Be stupid with me and just hold on to it and hope it's still aerodynamically sound like a parachute. Side note though, yeah, dramatic as fuck and all the things. Actually, no. Side note. Never mind. That's for carry on.
Okay. The kitchen is stocked with solid food. You know, breads, vegetables, meats, cured. Yeah, they have. The overseers eat well. The giants less so.
I say we share this, Talroth, with the people who actually did the work around here.
Agreed. Although, let's sample a couple things just to make sure it's not gonna go bad. Because I'm fucking starving.
No, I'm starving too. But while we're grabbing stuff to eat,
Oh no,
let's
yeah,
take all of it back.
Oh yeah.
Can we set up a feast for the giants for when they're done? Fable would like to use her presentation skills and she just tries to set up this really nice feast for them and then she falls asleep there waiting for them to get back, and that is where she spends her long rest, is passed out on a bench because she feels guilty that she can't communicate and she couldn't be more helpful, and she wanted to reassure them, and so she just falls asleep at the table trying to make them this breakfast spread.
Okay, but it's so small compared to them. It's like you set up this really, really well thought out tea party for them, like a kid's tea party.
But if it's their entire storeroom worth of kitchen, it's probably tapas. I'll deal with it's tapas to them. It's maybe not a feast, but it's small plates, just small plates. And it's fine. She's trying. Kaylin's emotional and wants all these giants to be her friend now, and she wants them all to live long and happy lives, and I'm very invested, and I cried twice during this, hence taking off the glasses.
Tapas, airplane bottles of whiskey, and fun dip. That's it.
And they deserve so much better, but it's all we can give them.
You know, I had a stupid idea for that dragon wing. I'm so mad it's gone, Talroth.
Oh, I'm sure we'll be able to get another one.
I wanted to try to make you one of those flying squirrel suits.
A flying what suit?
I don't know, you saw how Thozen was able to launch me? He could launch you, but you get a lot more air and just kind of glide.
Oh my god, we're all gonna make them now. We're all gonna make the suits from the end of Ocean's 13, where he off the. That's what we have to make. You can. Saride will be able to swap out Featherfall at next level. We'll just have these suits. They're not even attunement. It's not magic. It's just mechanics. We'll figure it the fuck out.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. So as Treasure and I are bringing all the food out, when we see Fable passed out, I'll just take my cloak of elven kind and just kind of put it over her to kind of tuck her in, and just keep on going, getting everything. But I'm also gonna get a small little pouch for myself, and just some mixed nuts, put it in there. Just make I think a trail mix for myself, just to occasionally snack on, just to always have it on me.
Absolutely. You guys are able to eat well, but cleaning out the Overseer's larder does provide a probably the best meal these giants have had in quite some time. They're unable to enjoy it until morning, until most of you have risen. They seem to have worked throughout your rest at the very least, whether it is day or night. Impossible to tell at this point. As they sit and eat, they'll eat, and it's definitely lifted their spirits, in a way that you get the feeling they weren't even sure was possible for them. And they return to the work, and you see in the collapsed hallway, in one of those collapsed hallways, they've been digging out stones for hours, and it was broken down very far. And they've dug just enough room for a giant to sort of squeeze in there and cleared back some of the rubble. Some of it shifts as you guys move. It's difficult to move. You do see they have pulled out and placed carefully, gingerly, a heavy suit, black suit of fire giant armor, dented and twisted beneath the collapse of this mountain. The suit is mostly whole, except it is missing the right fist. And they've continued digging into the day. And it is about dinner time the next day when they begin to unearth the remains, crushed as they are beneath the weight of the mountain. A ancient dragon, and it is gargantuan. And as they dig, sort of fossil style, right? You can see still lodged in the jaws when the mountain came down is the fist of the forge.
Just for my own sanity, the dragon is dead, right?
Oh yeah, it's bones. It's yeah.
Okay.
Record, though, that wasn't an answer to the question. Is it undead? Is it a lich dragon?
Not this one is not, but I do not reserve the right to use Dracoliches against you in the future.
Fair. And that's what we were looking for. We needed the fist, not the key.
The fist is the key.
Yeah.
The fist is always the key,
Beard.
kids. Remember.
Get out.
Beardrin had explained to us that each of the keys were different, that the one we were looking for was specifically the gauntlet.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Should we take the rest of the armor with us?
Can we? Like, I mean, I'm not gonna say no.
But let the fire giants get first dibs on armor if they can use it, but also to point out to them the other 2 suits of fire giant armor that we found in front of the portal. Because I think that would bring the total to like 4 different suits for them that they might be able to at least use for themselves.
3-ish, yeah. And well, you also did pass a hall of like fire giant statues adorned in armor. So they scrap together some armor pieces for themselves.
Should we take the dragon armor, or should we? Well, here's my concern. Here's if the dragons if he finds out that it's missing, and he scries on it, he'll be able to find it wherever it is we take it to.
If it remains in the state that it's in, though, however, if we break it up and we're able to reforge it into something new, theoretically, you shouldn't be able to. If you're destroyed, if you melt down the metal and make it into something else, and you spread it across multiple pieces of armor, he can't scry on all of it at once. So you'd be able to split it up, and I don't think it would exist as armor to be scrayed on anymore.
I think we just made the ship of Theseus.
That would
Yes.
that would take.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Thank you. But that's true. If you're taking the pieces and we've put them, it's dragon art, and we're putting them on different people, and we're just utilizing the armor, like, it's expensive good metal. Like, you might as well.
Well, as it is, like, I can even like use Bronos' abilities to remake it into whatever we want, as long as it's non-magical.
Alroth?
Yeah, I was going to point out that hasn't Olarum been asking for a suit of mithril plate for a while now?
That is true.
I mean,
Yep.
hell, especially for Euthos. I mean, if you want to throw some mithril onto that found suit of adamant in yours, I mean, treasure, we got to patch some holes in yours too, but hell, Beardrum might see all that, and he might be willing to knock off some of the debt for the tattoos for that. I mean, we bring back a big old dragon armor, that might just pay things off right there. Well, to show good faith to the dwarves.
No, sure. Again, I just want to make sure that, because we can, or Thozen can break it down. Oh fuck, I have it. I can't remember his name. Our dear friend, the fire giant, broke home. He can break it down.
Fuck.
Well, thank you.
Also, isn't that his? Isn't the armor that is missing the one arm feel like it's probably his because he's missing that arm?
No, because it's a dragon.
The giant armor, though. He said there was giant armor missing a fit, right? Yeah, he said there's fire giant armor missing the one arm. That's what our
'cause he didn't
friend is
know
missing,
about-
is that
He
arm.
didn't know where the fist was.
No, but they found this a day. They found that armor with the missing arm like a day before they got down to the Fist of the Forge area. So I didn't know if it was two separate things. I assumed this belonged to our friend, the first fire giant with the missing arm. Yes? No? Yes?
I thought the fist went to the missing arm. You know what? Sure. Yeah.
Either one.
Here's my point. My point is, it's still going to take time to break down the dragon armor, and that might be just enough time for them to find out the armor's missing and to scry. So I just want to say that is all.
Oh, definitely let them know. We're not just going to hand them the thing and then walk away and be like, I wonder if we should have warned them that there's an alarm possibly, or a magic for it. They might have ways to deal with that. They might have some magic dampening chambers they could take it into. Like, I don't know. We don't know what they have. They might have a room that's anti-scryable.
Or if we bring it into the antechamber with us, where we bamfed in, we could always come back because we have the key for it now. So we can just come back whenever they're done, pick up a piece, take it back, pick up a piece, and if we find that a piece is missing, then we'll know that they found it.
We'll figure it. We can talk.
Well, don't we got to send Beardrin a message to let them know that we're ready to come back? Because they weren't going to open that door or that portal until we told them so.
I can kind of send him.
Or, yeah, would sending work?
I don't see why they wouldn't. Like, I think if it's because it's a different plane of existence, I think there's some percentage that it doesn't go through.
Sending works. They were going to open it in 3 days.
I think we could hang out for 3 days.
It's been 2. You got 1 more day.
We're fine.
We have since gotten our long rest, correct?
Correct.
All right. Yeah, I'm fine waiting.
Any free time that there is, I know that I don't speak giant. I'm assuming that we're still with the giants though, but I want to kind of show them some of my techniques with blacksmithing, and kind of learn some of like theirs, like if their stuff looks like Fire Nation with little pointy things at the end, like how to make that little curvature and all that jazz, just to kind of like learn as I go, since we're here anyway.
Absolutely. Yeah. Their style is a little more blocky black iron. Imagine. They're happy to trade secrets. At one point, Galadine muses. The ogre's never returned. But he doesn't dwell on it terribly long.
That's ominous.
The only other thing there is for you guys to necessarily attempt to do, and there's the one last door.
Yeah, I was going to ask about if we had gone through that door yet.
So you need a key similar to the one that opened this very big door. It's not a lock that you can necessarily pick, Tauroth. So if you guys have a way of finding a key, or you think you know where it is, you can. That would be about getting through the door. It is up to you, though. If you want to make investigation checks on that door specifically, Tauroth, because you were the one asking about it.
I will give him, if I can give him advantage or give him inspiration, whichever.
You can give him inspiration. This one's a little specific about doors and locks and traps and things like that. So I'm really leaning on Tauroth's familiarity with such things.
Have a D8, my dude.
That's a 15 total.
Okay.
My passive would be a 16.
Passive would be a 16. Okay. Okay.
Unless, like, what was it? Like the archaeologist feature, historical knowledge, if that would play anything into it, or?
I don't think so. This isn't terribly historic. This was, again, made afterwards and added onto the fact. Yeah, you understand the differences that this key requires. It needs to be a certain size, certain weight. It needs to be heavy. It's going to take probably Thousand and Treasure to twist the damn thing. And it needs very specific, not quite teeth, but very specific drive configuration, basically, to latch, catch, and not break. If you guys would like to spend a day attempting to make that key, you can. If not, that is okay.
I'm going to grab some of that spare ore that there is, as long as there's metal around.
Yeah.
And I will use the blessing of the forge. Wait, no, that's the wrong one. My channel divinity.
Okay.
Artisan's blessing to construct such a key. So I rolled an investigation, but I can re-roll it again to make sure that the notches match.
Okay. Yeah. What? Make me sure. I'll take investigation, or I'll take your proficiency plus for forging wisdom.
Have some inspiration, darling.
Is that a D? Is that
8. It's a D8, bitch. What?
shit? I'm sorry. $18 total.
18. Okay. I'm gonna say yeah.
Investigation that I rolled back then too.
Oh, good. Well, I'm glad it worked out. Yeah, you are able, with between your blessing and the efforts that both Talroth and Thosen put in to opening this. Yeah, you are able to craft the key.
Treasure, I need your help.
I'm on it.
It's
All
a
right.
little bit bigger just for me.
You guys can make
What?
some athletics checks.
I give one of them advantage by cheering them on.
Sure.
You can give the advantage to treasure, by the way.
I don't need it. I got a natural 19 with the first roll.
Mosin, lift with your knees. You lift with your knees, not your back.
And I got a natural 20 with the second one.
This is what happens when you listen to Talroth.
There you go. All right. So, let me see.
I am
we
also throwing my hood on, just getting ready to hide just in case.
Okay. The key locks into place. It clicks as it twists. You hear the gears within the door twisting and the grinding of the metal. It snaps into place. And then you slowly begin to pull. The door swings open. And there is a flash of very bright light. I'd like all of you to make Constitution saving throws, please.
Lift with the knees. Forgot to check for traps. Fuck.
I mean, he checked, he just didn't find them.
Oh, I missed that. Well, then never mind. Forgot to find for traps. I thought we were just excited about the key. You said Constitution save?
Yes.
A 24.
Nice.
21.
Plus 7 on my con saves.
10.
13.
17.
Talroth and Thozen, you guys are briefly blinded by the very bright light. And as the door swings open, the rest of you look in. This is a bedroom. This is a very ostentatious, ornate bedroom filled with armoires and dressers. A singular vanity. It does seem to be for not a full dragon. It's not the dragon size. Still a medium creature in size. But yeah.
They owe me a dress.
I'm guessing we would like to eagerly loot the room just as a group. Like,
Sure, make investigation checks.
I was gonna, before I see them running, just put my hand on their shoulders. Just hang on a second. Is
trying again.
is anything moving in there?
No.
She bats him off. They owe her a dress. Natural 20 for a 25.
Okay.
Find nothing. Never mind. Natural 1 on my investigation check. But I'm not blinded. I can see everything. Ironically.
Well, once the blindness wears off, it'd be a 14, but my passive is a 16.
Okay.
That'll be a 9 once the blindness wears off.
Okay.
13.
Okay. So. Let's see. Looking for something in specific. There it is.
I swear, if there's a picture of Velxer in there,
I wish. No, I love
Helps her with like XOXO.
Gossipy holder.
Okay, so you go digging through here. There are no dresses. There is an assortment of other things that are definitely worth thing. There is plenty of fine clothes that are filled with robes and draconic dress breeches and cuffs and rings and things like that. I'm going to say a chest piece filled with fine clothes and jewelry is worth 1,500 gold pieces. You estimate? There is a suit of so there are two things in here that that do stand out to you, Saride. There is, I have to double check the rarity on one thing. That'll determine something very important for me.
Don't like that noise.
So, Yep. I apologize. Okay, I had an idea what was going to be in here, and then I ended up changing my mind.
You know what's good for having those ideas? Rolling on charts. You know what you can use to roll on charts? North Foundry dice. While Cody's finding his replacement thing. We get a tip count. There you go.
I'm here wondering just how bad of a curse is it that he has to look it up again.
I'm trying to buy in
Worth it.
time.
They
to
singed my dress. It was my favorite one. I've nothing else. I'm taking sheets and drapes. And I'm going full on Sound of Music of these bitches and coming out of here looking like Daenerys Targaryen. These fucking dragons, man.
So,
meanwhile, if you have if she had changed dresses, by the way, I would have taken the dress and hiddenly cast mending as the days go. To
She
fix
always
the
changes
dress.
dresses when she changes season. She's not a poor.
But anyways, I
You
have the
don't wear
mended
spring when
dress,
you're in winter.
and
My
she doesn't
God.
know.
who could? Who would dare? So there is a suit of a scale mail suit of draconic armor. It seems to match the brass and red scales of all of these draconic people. It is attuned to fire. The other thing that they do have is a cloak of protection. But it is very much made with the bug. It is very much made with the webbing of dragon wing, and has that sort of brass and red color to it.
I don't have detect magic or anything. Can I sense if there's anything magical about the dragon armor?
Just put your tongue to it like a battery and see if it's alive.
Yeah,
that one's
She just walks up and starts.
You can make an Arcana check. I also think Thosin can ritual cast Identify.
I can. Well, yes, I can. So I'll do that if we have the time.
Yeah, you do.
It's a
So
natural 20 Arcana check, by the way.
there you go. So you do know that both of these things are resistant to fire. The way it works is the draconic scale mail is finding the entry, 'cause I'm a good DM and I know all the things. Thank you. So draconic scale mail is +1 bonus to AC, advantage on saving throws of frightful presence and breath weapons of dragons, a resistance to fire. Additionally, you can focus your senses and magically discern the distance and direction of the closest dragon within 30 miles. that is of the same type as the armor. It's a special action. You can't use it again until the next dawn. The Cloak of Draconic Webbing is +1 to armor class and saving throws, or a +1 to, or a resistance to fire. You choose at the beginning of each day. Whether it is soft and resistant, or whether it is hardened and defensive. Both of these require attunement, and both of these specifically resist the resistance, the dragon's ability to bypass resistance.
So, who wants what?
I think I'm full.
That's gonna. I already have. I don't have fire resistances, but I'm full as well, and yeah.
Treasure, Talrot.
Sorry, I was actually just writing all that stuff down on the loot sheet. I mean, the cloak is tempting, but I mean, if someone else can use the cloak better, I mean, by all means, take it. I can't really
still
do
have-
much about it.
Sirach and Stitch to ask.
Please,
And
And
Olaroon as well.
Olaroon.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Right.
I mean, I know Alderman was looking for a new set of armor, but if we got that mithril, maybe that might be more tempting for him.
Do we have mithril? Like, I know that they were mining it. Do we have mithril ore?
You can have some, yeah.
And if not, just the visual of Screebers in a hooded dragon cloak is beautiful to me.
Give him a full
He would
plate,
destroy it. Never.
Scale mail.
man. Then Raven gets the wing.
There you go.
Yeah, that's true.
Any other last minute things? If not, we're going to bring this evening to a close. We ran a little late getting some loot. You guys are going to make your way back to the House of Shields. You are taking everything you found in this bedroom with you as well?
Including the sheets.
Including the sheets. Understood. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us. Thanks for watching. Thanks for playing, everybody. Had a great time. We're going to see you guys next time. We'll be back Wednesday with Through the Breach. And until then, be cool.